Good evening, folks. Welcome to the stadium tonight. We're going to start off with our senior night. First coming off the field is Andrew Busby, 3 years, offensive and defensive lineman. Parents are Steve and Kathy Busby, and he plans to attend a major in informational tech. Favorite memory is playing football with his 4 brothers. Next is David Cascia, 3-year football player, running back, linebacker. He is the son of Dave and Debbie Cascia. He plans on attending a trade school and always has enjoyed the team dinners. Next we have Donovan Chambers, 4-year player for the Wolverines, 4-year letterman, running back, strong safety, son of Christopher and Melissa Chambers. He wants to attend a 4-year college, and joking around at practice is one of Donovan's favorite things. Next we have number 51, Ethan Coy. First year for Ethan playing here for the Wolverines, a defensive end and a guard. He is the son of Scott and Sherry Coy, and Ethan will further his education with the United States Army. His favorite memory is playing football his senior year with all of his friends. Next we have number 54, Colton Cunningham, 4 years. Was Colton a 4-year letterman, middle linebacker and guard. He is the son of Wes and Tracy Cunningham, and he loves joking around at practice with all of his friends. Next up, we have Keyshawn Christopher Gatto. Keyshawn has played for the Wolverines for 4 years as a running back and quarterback. He is the son of Holly Gatto Christofferson. Future plans is in carpentry, and the freshman mudslide was his favorite memory. Next coming out, we have number 62, Joseph Hauk. Joseph has played for the Wolverines for 2 years at the nose guard position. He is the son of Tom and Lee Ann Hauk, and is going to attend BC3 for business. And he always remembered driving his truck to practice that barely runs. We've seen several of them in the parking lots over the years. Best of luck to you, Joey. Next we have Damian Lutz. He's a center for the Wolverines, has played for the Wolverines for 2 years. He is the son of Don and Tara Lutz. He's going to attend a 4-year college. Great memory is a pick 6 in that sophomore year in the Central Valley game. Mr. Damian Lutz. Next we have number 2 for the Wolverines, Caden Myers. Caden's a first-year player for the Wolverines as a wide receiver and cornerback that is. He is a son of Michael and Peggy Myers. He's going to attend a 4-year university, and his greatest memory is playing with all of his friends. Next is number 30, Richard Petrelli. 4-year player for the Wolverines, letterman for all of them years, a running back and linebacker. He is the son of Rick and Carol Petrelli and has attended Akron University. His greatest memory is knocking off someone's helmet in the Central Valley game in his sophomore year. Next we have Ryan Roberts, escorted by his parents Charles and Jean Myers. Ryan played 2 years as tight end and defensive end, and he's going to attend a trade school. Greatest memory is the Shenango game this year, and Ryan did have a great game that game. Next we have number 24, Rocco Sesti. Rocco has played for the Wolverines for 4 years as running back and free safety. He is the son of Rocco and Susie Sesti. Rocco's plans are to attend Triangle Tech for carpentry, and greatest memory is shaving Coach Moody's beard in 9th grade. Next we have is number 11, Colin Smith. Colin's played for the Wolverines for 2 years as their kicker. He is the son of Michelle Baxter and Carl Smith. He's to attend Air Force Academy, so that's our second one tonight that's going to further and serve in our military. He was 3 for 3 on extra points in a game against Western Beaver this year, which was very important because that sent that game, a tie game, into overtime. Next we have Brady Welsh, finishing out our football seniors, 3 years, defensive back and a wide out. He is the son of Brad and Shannon Welsh, undecided about his future, but he loves joking around and talking about football with Coach Moody. Coach Moody, a very popular coach here for the Wolverines. That was our seniors for our Ellwood City Wolverines. Next we will go to our cheerleaders. Our first senior cheerleader is Mara Augustinelli. Mara's been a longtime cheerleader, 4 years here at the varsity level. She is the daughter of Curtis and Michelle Augustinelli. And her plans as of right now are to attend Kent State University. And her greatest memory is having the opportunity to cheer for my brothers from Little Wolverines to their high school senior night. So a nice memory for the Augustinelli family. Next we have Carly DeLoya, 4 years here as a cheerleader for the Wolverines, and she is a co-captain. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Brian DeLoya and Kim DeLoya, and her plans to attend Bella Capelli for cosmetology. Her greatest memory is when Mara Morgan and the two Hannahs and I ate 2 dinner boxes after painting paw prints. So great memories there for Carly DeLoya. Next we have Anna Ferrucci. Anna has been a cheerleader for 4 years. She is the daughter of Vic, I beg your pardon, jumped ahead there. She is the daughter of Frank and Brenda Ferrucci. She attended the University of Akron to study law. Greatest memory is cheering for the JV's football team in 9th grade when it was freezing rain and hailing. She might get a chance to do that again this evening. Next is Gabriella Rangel. Gabby has cheered for 4 years, and she is the daughter of very proud parents Vic and Kim Rangel. She plans to attend a 4-year college to study marketing management. Her greatest memory is cheering with her sister. Her sister just graduated here 2 years ago. Next will be Mackenzie Risinger. Mackenzie has cheered here for 4 years for the Wolverines. She is the daughter of Josh and Peyton Risinger, and she plans to attend Slippery Rock University to study elementary education. A great memory for her is when we went to the church during the homecoming football game and made friends with the Freedom Cheerleaders. And those are our Ellwood City Wolverine senior cheerleaders. So we thank them for their years of service and the great job that they do. Next, we will move on to boys golf this evening. So on the boys golf side of things, and this team did go to the playoffs, did they not, Brad? So congratulations to them. So first up will be Jake Alberts. He's been on the golf team for 4 years. He's the son of Craig and Heather Alberts. He's going to attend a 4-year university, and a great memory for him is clinching a playoff spot this past year. Congratulations to Jake Alberts. Next up on the golf team is Brock Baru. He's golfed for 4 years. He is escorted by Ron and Joanna Baru, and he plans to attend a 4-year university. And once again, a great memory for him is clinching that playoff spot for the first time in 10 years for the golf team. Next up, we have Jacob Peffer. Jacob has golfed for 2 years. He is escorted by Coach Sam Berry. Nice touch there. He wants to attend a 4-year college, and his great memory is shooting a 43 in his last home match. What a way to go out there for you, Jacob. Alex Scott. Does he golf and does the band? Alex for 4 years. He's escorted by Angela Mason and Ted Scott. Wants to attend Penn State for chemical engineering. And his greatest memory is winning the section title with his teammates. So congratulations to the boys golf. How do I switch that? Next we'll move on to girls golf. Gina DiCarlo is a golfer for 4 years. She is escorted tonight by Dan and Carla DiCarlo. She wants to attend a 4-year university and study biology. Great memory for her is making 2 birdie putts during the scramble with the boys. Next up is Caitlin Meehan. Caitlin has golfed for the Wolverines for 3 years. She is a daughter of Brad and Jackie Meehan, and she's going to attend a 4-year university to study pediatric occupational therapy. And her favorite memory is, once again, playing a scramble game with the boys team. Next, we'll have Jaden Sudano. Was a 4-year golfer here for the Wolverines. She is escorted tonight by Rob and Renee Sudano. And she wants to attend a 4-year college majoring in early childhood education. And her favorite memory is that yearly trip to Moe's. Going to have girls tennis tonight. Girls. So congratulations to the golf team. And now we'll go to girls tennis. First is Bridget Allen. She's 4 years for the girls tennis team, escorted by Casey and Amy Allen. She wants to attend a BC3 radiology program, and she great memory is helping with tennis camp. Karen Brands, I beg your pardon. She's 4 years here with the team. Zach and Kathy Brands, parents. She wants to attend a 4-year college for pediatric nursing. And her favorite memory is being a part of a team and being myself and having fun. Great memory there for Karen. Next we'll have Claire Brands. She's 4 years, daughter of Zach and Kathy Brandis. And her plans are going to Cedarville University for early childhood education and worship. Next we'll have Peyton Schilling. She's 3 years. She's escorted by Darren and Nicole Schilling. She wants to attend college to study in the medical field. She is having the chance to play tennis with Denisa, the foreign exchange student, last year, and getting close with my teammates. So congratulations to our girls tennis team and for their work that they've done. Next we're going to move on to, is it cross country? Camila Cortez, escorted by Tracy Cortez. She just ran cross country 1 year, decided her senior year to come out and do that. She will attend a 4-year university to study psychology and musical theater. Beautiful voice does Camila have. Favorite memory is run cross country, competing in invitationals as a team. Next we'll have Chloe Fox, daughter of William and Danya Fox. She wants to become a physical therapist and open her own gym. Memory is proving doctors wrong when I ran after having hip surgery and all the friends I made. Congratulations to Chloe Fox. She's also our drum majorette this year. Next is Aaliyah Lewis, 4-year cross-country member, daughter of Tom and Sherry Lewis. She wants to attend college for orthopedic nursing. Her favorite memory is winning the Tri-County Championship this year. And that was an exciting moment for those girls. Next we have Spencer Mason, 4 years with cross-country team, with escorted by Mike and Lisa Mason. She wants to attend Gannon University to study medical engineering. And her favorite memory is running in the meets. Reeve Mulholland. Reeve is escorted by Rue and Katie Mulholland. She's 4 years. She is attend college to study in the pediatric therapy field. Favorite memory is being able to feel part of the team. Next we have Mata Spatafora. She's 3 years with the cross-country team. She's escorted tonight by Eugene and Tanya Spatafora. She wants to attend a 4-year university to study business. Her favorite memory is racing at the WPIALs. Lauren Vandervoort, escorted by Dean and Shannon Vandervoort, 4 years with cross country and also with the band. She wants to attend Penn State University to study veterinarian and biomedical sciences. Her favorite memory is playing capture the flag and getting hurt every year. Congratulations to Lauren Vanderfort. Going to move on to the band now.
Did I get it? That's what it was.
First band member is Reed Angelucci. Reed's played in the band for 6 years and ran the snare drum. He is the son of Butch and Holly Angelucci. He wants to attend a 4-year college for park and resources. Favorite memory is 8th grade all-star band. Next we'll have Lee Barnhart come up. Lee's 4 years with the band where he played cymbals and snare drum. Escorted tonight by his parents Mike and Meg Barnhart. And attend ROTC for Air Force, so good for Lee. Favorite memory is when the cymbal music blew into the Hudson River on our New York City trip. Would hate to see him dirty the Hudson River, that's for sure. So, next we have Katarina Bolsendorfer. 1 year. She is escorted by John and Michelle Stitch. Her future plans are getting my A levels and study psychology. And her favorite memory is learning how to do the funk. Francesca Flory is next up. 4 years with the band on the dance line. She is escorted tonight by Dave and Kara Flory. She wants to attend St. Vincent College to major in allied health. Favorite memory for her is performing on the USS Intrepid in New York City. That would be quite a memory. Next we have, once again, Miss Chloe Fox. 5 years with the band. She's our drum major, daughter of William and Danya Fox. She wants to attend college to become a physical therapist and open her own gym. Favorite memory is getting to be the drum major like her mother was and terrorizing Mr. Caldwell and Justin. Sounds like a lot of fun, Chloe. Next we'll have Erin Gatto Christofferson. She's been 1 year on the dance line. She's escorted tonight by Holly Gatto Christofferson. And her future plans are to become a paramedic. Her favorite memory is being a rookie and a senior at the same time. Next we'll have Alex Harlack. Alex Harlack's next up. 4-year trombone player here for the Wolverines. Escorted tonight by Joseph and Tammy Harlack. He wants to attend CCBC to become a pilot. His favorite memory, and we've seen this playing both football and band his junior year.
Yeah.
Next we'll have Kevin Hines. Kevin Hines is a trombone player for the last 5 years for the band. Escorted tonight by Wendy Hines. He wants to attend a 4-year college to study cybersecurity. And his favorite memory, we just have down here, Cake Fridge. I'm sure there's a background story to that. Next we have Cassandra Kellner. Cassandra's a trumpet player for the last 5 years. She is escorted tonight by Jeffrey and Kimberly Kellner. She wants to attend Youngstown University. Favorite memory is hosting the Lawrence County Band Festival and all the people she met. That happened there last year, and a great crowd was here to support the bands. Next we'll have Emily Lutz. She's 3 years on the dance line. She's escorted tonight by Michael and Michelle Lutz. She wants to attend Robert Morris University to study nuclear medicine. Favorite memory is getting to be in the Better Band after moving from Riverside. Wow, that's a big one. Next we have Spencer Mason coming into the screen. He's 5 years on the percussion side of things. Escorted tonight by Michael and Lisa Mason. Wants to attend Gannon University to study biomedical engineering. Favorite memory is how could you not love Bonanza Steakhouse. Next we'll have Patricia McMillan. Patricia, 5-year trumpet player here for the Blue Band. She's escorted tonight by Bob McMillan and Teresa Pagalazezik. Her plans to attend Youngstown State University to study physics. Her favorite memory is hosting the Lawrence County Band Festival and a raccoon visiting us at practice. Next, we'll have Reeve Mulholland. He's a 4-year player here, plays horn for the Wolverines. Reeve is escorted tonight by her proud parents, Rue and Katie Mulholland. Let's attend a 4-year college for occupational therapy. Favorite memory for Reeve is hosting that Lawrence County Band Festival. That was a big night for this band. Next, we have Alex Scott. Alex is a trumpet player for the Wolverines, escorted tonight by Ted Scott and Angelica Mason. Wants to attend Penn State Beaver for chemical engineering and planning gnarly tunes to get the student section hyped. Congratulations to Alex Scott, his senior year. Next, we'll have Colin Smith. We saw Colin a little bit earlier on the football side of things. He does double duty on Friday nights, playing trombone for the Wolverines, escorted tonight by Carl Smith and Michelle Baxter. He's trying to attend the Air Force Academy, is Colin. And his favorite is playing Carry On My Wayward Son, really fast for the Mercer Band Show. And next we have, and finally, Lauren Vandevort. Lauren, 3-year percussion and cymbals. She is escorted tonight by Dean and Shannon Vandevort. And she's going to attend Penn State University to study veterinary and biomedical sciences. And her favorite memory in band is getting to meet other bands. That concludes our senior night pregame festivities. Hope you enjoyed that. And congratulations to all of our seniors. And I'm Thad Sturgeon here with producer Brad Windhorst. And Brad, we've been involved with the high school thing. I've been doing this for 2 years with you now. Brad's been doing stats for 7 years. And it's just been a real joy for us to watch these kids grow up. We've been involved long enough. We got to see them come in as freshmen. On the football side of things, whether on the cheer side of things, in the band, it's one of the things that makes Friday night special in Western Pennsylvania is a chance to watch these kids grow. And an emotional night, I'm sure, for a lot of parents. I know it was for me last year. You can't describe that until you go through it, but you know how much time that the kids put into to the sport, to the band, and it's so appreciated. Brad, are we going to let the band, we're going to talk through here? Or we're going to take a quick break here, folks. We'll be right back. We're a few minutes away from kickoff as the Ellwood City Wolverines play host to the Brentwood Spartans. We'll be right back. Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you from Helling Stadium, where tonight the Ellwood City Wolverines play host to the Brentwood Spartans. Senior night here at the stadium, always a big night for the players, the cheers, the band, the parents. Unfortunately, Mother Nature is not on our side tonight. Rain started here about a half hour or so ago. Not much we can do about it. You got to line up and you got to play the game. And that's what we're going to do. Not a huge crowd out here tonight, but we see them filtering in. This is the last week for the regular season, so a lot of the standings are pretty much set in place. A lot of the playoff teams are set. It's more standings now. I'm sure around WPIAL there are some bigger games that we will be following through the night. In the Wolverine Conference, the Mohawk Warriors have tied up the conference championship. They can be co-champions depending on what Freedom does this evening, but Mohawk cannot not be anything but first or co, so they will be in the playoffs. We're not a fan of the co-champions, but Freedom's got to take care of business tonight to make that happen. And you have the Riverside Panthers and the New Brighton Lions, and these will be your 4 representatives in the playoffs. The Shannick Lancers, Western Beaver, Ellwood City, and Shenango Wildcats round out that. Weather here tonight, as I said, rain. It's 46 degrees at kickoff, and I look for that number to drop, and it's a cold 46 degrees, I will tell you that. And anyone else who's been outside will agree with that. Wolverines coming in the contest tonight with a record of 2-7, losing last week 14-0 to a very good Mohawk team. Want to give the defense credit last week. Just a couple big plays was the difference in that game. Offense really couldn't get going, but there's not much. See if we can get some change around here tonight. Out there, you're seeing a coin toss. The Wolverines have won the toss and have elected to defer, so the Spartans will receive. So we got the ceremonial handshake there between the captains. Captains out there, seniors Rocco Sesti, Donovan Chambers, Colton Cunningham, and Brady Walsh out there. And the traditional handshake between the two teams. Brentwood comes in here this evening, a school, I don't know if we've ever played Brentwood before. If it has, it's been probably before my time. At least on record before 1997. We don't know that they played.
That's what I've got.
For some reason, Ellwood City football stats are not near as good before 1997 until after. But school, talking to their stat guy before, they're 5 miles. They're in the South Hills of Pittsburgh. So we're welcome them to Ellwood City, where next year we'll be traveling down there to visit them. They're coming in with a record of 4-5. In that conference, it's got some pretty good teams. They got they played Burgettstown, Sarah Catholic, like we did. So we'll just see a large squad. A lot of kids on that sidelines, as we noticed some warm-ups. Pass-happy kind of offense. A lot of passes to a lot of different receivers that we will see this evening. Just seconds away from kickoff. Was delayed start time a little bit this evening because of the pregame festivities. My name is Thad Sturgeon, your announcer, along with producer Brad Windhorst. We're sure do appreciate you logging in and watching the game with us this evening. Kicking off for the Wolverines is number 11, Colin Smith. Andrew Wilson back to receive. The run up and the kick. High and never end kick, not real deep, taken at about the 22-yard line by Wilson. Rolling out there to his left side, taken down there nicely by number 5, Donovan Chambers, along with number 30, 2 seniors on that tackle, Rick Petrelli. Brought out to the 30-yard line. Going to give that a pickup of 8 yards on that return. So 1st and 10, Brentwood from that 30-yard line. Spread formation here. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback Milsick back to pass. Surveys the field. Under heavy pressure from Petrelli. The ball is loose. Oh, they called it an incomplete pass. And I think that was the right call. Looked like that arm was going forward. But Milsick was running for his life back there. Heavy pursuit there by Petrelli and number 54, senior Colton Cunningham. Just called to my attention because of the heavy rains we've gotten here. There may be a little lag in our feed tonight. There's not much we can do about that. If you can please just bear with us. Back to pass. Statue of Liberty plate. Hands the ball down. And the ball carrier was number 21, Andrew Kogas. And he was tackled by, was that Storm Chambers in there in the tackle? Oh, Colton Cunningham. And Donovan Chambers. Pick up a 5 on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 5. The field is obviously very wet. Slippy, but still pretty good shape for the final game of the campaign here this year. Milsick back to pass. Quick pass out there. Too tall for number 10. Janelle Lathan. Coverage there by senior 21, Brady Welsh. So that's 3 and out for the for Brentwood. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 5, ball on the 35-yard line. Punt formation, Brady Welsh back to receive. Milsick is also the punter as well as quarterback. We'll keep an eye on that. High kick. Goes out of bounds there at about the 32-yard line. So that's going to be a 33-yard punt for Milsick. 38 yards, I beg your pardon. So Wolverines take over their first drive of the evening. 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line.
There's not much I can do. This happened last week against Mo at the end.
Yeah, once again, we apologize for some of the delay you're seeing. Handoff there, Gibbons handed off to Chambers. Really no gain on the play. Brought down, knocked back by a host of John Milsick, also in there on defense with the tackle. Gibbons under center. Quick handoff there, and a jet sweep around. Hit there after a minimal gain was Chambers. Pickup of about 4 on the play. Brought down by number 1, Andrew Wilson. I would say this Brentwood team from up here and just looking over the roster, they're a sizable team, but they're not really huge bunch of kids out there. Number 32 is pretty good size, 6'2", 205. 3rd down for the Wolverines and 6, ball on the 37-yard line. There's a handoff to Ricky Petrelli. He jukes and jives, but not much running room there for Rick. Brings the ball out to about the 40-yard line. I know Rick, I meant to look at the stats beforehand, was closing in on close to 500 yards for this season. I'm sure a mark that he would love to see. Tackled there by Stephen Bukowski was Ricky. Going to bring up a 4th and 3 for the Wolverines. Everybody in tight, appearing to go for it on this play. There's a handoff to Chambers. Jukes out to the right side, outside, and he is dropped for a loss on that 4th and 3. So loss of 2 on the play. on that 4th down, so that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Wolverines. So Brentwood's going to take over here with fantastic field position. Ball resting on the Wolverines' 38-yard line. Is that not working now? Is that?
It's too low.
So Brentwood coming out quickly here. In the shotgun is Milsick. Low snap, but he takes it running forward. Taken down there. Was that Rocco? Rocco Sesti in there. I beg your pardon. That was, of course, Colton Cunningham. Saw the 4. You just about guessed Colton Cunningham in on every play. He's the leading tackler. Was last year as a junior. Senior year, he's our leading tackler for the Wolverines. But no gain on the play. This is a 2nd down and 10. So, Milsick in the shotgun. Back to pass. Fakes the pass. Running out to his right. Beats one man. Got a flag on the play. Positive gain there for Milsick. Driven out of bounds there by number 9, Peyton O'Brien. But let's hold the phone and see what this flag is. As it stands now, it's about a 7-yard gain, but it's coming back. They're going to push them back. I'm going to call this a holding. Yes, it is. Holding on Brentwood. Going to replay 2nd down. 10 yards from the spot. So it's going to be a 2nd and 15. Ball on the 42-yard line. Milsick in the shotgun. Back to pass. Quick pass out there. Breaking his way upfield with some blocking was number 1, Andrew Wilson. Going to give him a pickup of spot the ball at the 36-yard line. So a pickup of 6 on that pass play from Milsick to Wilson. Brady Walsh was in the vicinity as Wilson slipped on that wet grass out there. So a 3rd and 7 here. Big play here for the Wolverines defense. Almost would be in 2-down territory here for Brentwood. The ball resting on a 36-yard line. Spreading them out here this time. Got 1 to the right, short field, 2 to the left on the far side. On a keeper with the run. Got a lane to run through. Down to the 20-yard line. Nice run there by Milsick of 16 yards. He was taken down by number 15, Ryan Roberts, the senior, but not after a 16-yard gain. Let's give him 17 on that play because they're marking the ball at the 18-yard line. So that shotgun formation of Brentwood, we've seen them do that a couple times now where they got the offense completely spread out, and Milsick shows his speed with them legs. Hand off to number 32, driving forward, fumbled the ball, recovered by Ellwood City. Wow, big play there. We lost power, lost some lights here, but we can still see what was going on in the field. Number 32, Ian Thomas, going over that right side. Thomas fumbled the ball down about the 13-yard line. Give it up for junior Storm Chambers. Had the wherewithal to jump on that football. So our first turnover of the game is from Brentwood. Ellwood City taking over on their own 14-yard line. Sophomore Gibbons in the shotgun. Handoff there. Driving forward was Chambers. Up the middle. Brought down by Aiden Warzinski. 3 yards on that play for Donovan. Ellwood City kind of have them 2 running backs of Pacelli and Chambers sharing duties. Gibbons in the shotgun. Right up to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff there, it hit quickly. Was that Chambers with the ball? Chambers, really no gain on the play. Stopped there by Jared Thomas. I beg your pardon, that was 58. Luke Bauer. So actually you lost a little bit on that play. So it brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Wolverines. Back to pass, rolling out to his right is Gibbons. Looking downfield, got a flag on the play. That ball was caught by number 15, Ryan Roberts, up at the 30-yard line. That's enough for a first down, but let's wait and see. We got 2 flags on this play. 2 flags. A nice grab there by Ryan in between 2 would-be defenders. But let's wait and see what these penalties are. Illegal man downfield is declined. We have a holding against the Wolverines. We will replay 3rd down. Okay, they're going to march. That's a spot foul. They'll march that back. Going pretty far back, so they are. About the 5-yard line. So Wolverines will have a 3rd and 19 for the Wolverines. Ball resting on their 5-yard line. So field position advantage to Brentwood. Let's see if the Wolverines can get out of that and flip this field around a little bit. Tight formation. Chambers back to pass to nobody. So they tried the halfback pass there with Chambers. Threw it downfield, and really our white shirts were probably the closest to that possible catching that ball. So that brings us to a 4th down for the Wolverines. Petrelli in there to punt. Got to give Petrelli some credit here this year, punting. I'm sure he's over 40-yard average, or darn close to it. At the end of the game and throughout the week, you can ecwolverines.com to see all the final stats of your favorite Wolverine players. Petrelli with the kick. Takes an Ellwood City bounce, and he's hit immediately. Wow. Ill-advised play there as the ball rolled past number 1, Andrew Wilson. Tried to pick the ball up. Who was in there to hit him? Brad? I missed. Okay, one of the Wolverines was in there to stop them. So that ball rests on the 49-yard line. So that was a 44-yard punt. 46-yard punt for Petrelli. So, got this spread offense. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Milsick. Fumbled the ball. Oh, we got flag on the play. False start. Illegal procedure. That may have been a blessing for Brentwood. Want to give a shout out, I heard here this week, to our friends at Vinny's Restaurant. They got us on the big screen over there, all of our games. So we appreciate Vinny's for supporting the Ellwood City Wolverines football team, and hope a shout out to all of our fans indoor watching the game there tonight. Great food over there at Vinny's. You ever had it? That's good eating there. All right, 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. We're still waiting to see. The players are ready, but they don't have a football. So trying to keep the balls. I hope we don't have a deflate gate thing going on down there. Okay. It's the 10th game of the season, man. We're pulling it all. We're pulling it all out tonight. Yeah. Okay, we're determining which ball to use. And come on, man, Blue Bloods is on a 10. But just making sure everything's right here are the. There we go. We got a ball placement. Okay. It only rained about 0.2 of an inch during that delay. But 1st and 15, ball on the 44-yard line. Milsick in the shot. He's going to take keeper. Running out to his right. Nice takedown there. Wake up there. Peyton O'Brien coming up from that cornerback position. And stop Milsick for a loss on the play. Bringing up a 2nd down. Loss of 2 on the play. That time the Wolverines defense kind of bottled up that inside lane. We've seen Milsick run here a couple times so far, and he tried bouncing it to the right, and was there our freshman Peyton O'Brien. Nice shoestring tackle there for Peyton. So 2nd and 17. 7 seconds on the play clock here for Brentwood. 4. They're not going to get this off, are they? Got it off just in time. Screen pass out there to number 1. Nice play development there as Wilson just settled in beside that the oncoming defenders to the quarterback and caught that ball. And we're going to give him about a 10-yard gain on that play. So you're going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Brentwood back into Wolverine territory for the 3rd time tonight. All their drives, they've made it into Ellwood City territory. They started 1 from there.
Tell them if they were having lag issues, just restart refresh Brentwood.
Okay, if you've been having lag issues, just refresh and start over, and you should be caught up. Milsick back, the pass, surveys the field, side-armed. Oh, just off the fingertips of Rick Petrelli. Nice coverage there by Petrelli. The ball falls incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th and 4 for Brentwood. So if you missed that and you're having some lag time issues, hit that refresh button on your computer screen and you'll get back in sync with what's going on here at the game.
Green is good.
All right. Going for it here on 4th and 5 is Brentwood. Ball on the Wolverine 45-yard line. Back to pass. Sidearm throw. Falls incomplete. Pressure put on there by number 15, Ryan Roberts. Milsick, kind of a slide slinger, if you will. End of the first quarter, Riverside 0, New Brighton 0. That game will have playoff seeding implications, will it not, Brad?
If New Brighton wins, I believe they get.
Yeah, if New Brighton wins, they would bounce up to number 3 and put Riverside at number 4. So 1st and 10, 3:29 left to go here in this first quarter. Wolverine ball over on downs, their ball. 1st and 10, ball on the 45. Hand off to Petrelli, driving them legs forward like we've seen Ricky do the last couple years. Takes it up to midfield. Pick up a 5 on the play for Petrelli. I want to give a congratulations to the Ellwood City girls volleyball team. Made it to the 2nd round of the playoffs. They were first round?
Play-in game.
Oh, they had a play-in game. I beg your pardon. Play-in game. They won their Monday night and lost to a really good Sarah Catholic team last night, all 3 sets. But congratulations to Coach Riccuti. Gibbons, busted play. Kind of maybe an option. Looked like he maybe slipped as he tried to turn back up the field. Loss on the play. Loss of 2 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7. But congratulations to Coach Riccuti. It was her first year back as coach, and had a great group of senior girls on that team. I know it was a great night for them to make the playoffs. Also, the golf team, boys golf, had some playoff activity this week.
Co-section champions with Riverside.
Co-section champions with Riverside. So 3rd and 7. Gibbons in the shotgun, the sophomore, 2 wide outs to the right. Quick pass out there to Brady Walsh, kind of behind him. Caught the ball, did Brady. Makes the first, second man miss. Up the field he goes, but just into Brentwood territory. Ball resting on the 48-yard line. So pickup of about 5 on that pass play. So needed 7, or didn't get near what he needed. So it's 4th and 3 for they marked him out earlier, so it wasn't that. It was no gain on the play. Punt for Petrelli with the snap. High kick. Rain falling. Hit there immediately. was
It was quick. I mean, it was.
Rocco Sesti called for a fair catch. That's questionable. You gotta give, if you're gonna fair catch that ball,
It was across the body.
kind of across the body. Was that 21? Kogas, who received that ball. That was not a traditional wave like you would think of. So hit with a penalty there. That 15 yards. Looks like it. 15-yard penalty. So Brentwood with the penalty. Ball on the 35-yard line. That's a questionable call there. But it's not our call to make. Milsick under center. Movement, and I think we got false start for Brentwood. So, mark him back 5 yards. That's their second pre-snap penalty here in this first quarter. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in this first quarter. No score. Brentwood on their fourth possession of the night. They've got a fumble. Was there a fumble on that play?
Yeah, I heard someone say ball.
Ellwood City football. See who got that ball. On the center quarterback exchange, there's a fumble.
I think it was Bunny.
Was that Noah Bunny?
I believe
He sure
so.
acted like it coming off that field.
Wait, no. It was Petrelli.
Oh, Petrelli.
Yeah, Petrelli.
Rick Petrelli with that fumble, heads up play. So Wolverines, Brentwood with their second turnover of the evening. Wolverines, their best field position of the night, really the first time they've been in Brentwood territory. 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. Wolverines set up shop. Gibbons in the shotgun. Low snap back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Throws the ball downfield. Into coverage. Gibbons was kind of under pressure there. Threw off that back foot. Just couldn't get the ball far enough downfield for number 21 senior Brady Welsh. Rain just been steady here since about 15 minutes before the game started. So, with the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Gibbons in a shotgun. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff there to Chambers. Makes the first man miss. He's down to the 10. 5-yard line. Taken down just short of the goal line was Chambers. At the 2-yard line. That was a 30-yard run for Donovan Chambers. Did a little shake and bake once he hit into the secondary. So that's a 1st and goal for the Wolverines. Ball spotted on the 5-yard line. You're kidding me. So we're waiting to see. We're waiting to see. We have a stoppage in play. The referee's talking to one of the players. So, we had a substitution there. Oh, that's all grass in the mass, so they stopped him. So, 1st and 5. 1st and 5 for the Wolverines in goal. And off there to Sesti. Gets the ball, positive yardage. Going to give him maybe 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Minute 15 left to go here. Wolverines driving. Oh, there was no gain on that play. Yeah, I think we're marked on the 3. There was a 2-yard gain on that for Rocco. Yeah, lines are getting a little hard to see. So we got Gibbons under center. Hand off to Petrelli. Driving forward. And he is just... Ball looks from this angle to be spotted about the inside that 1-yard line. So 3rd and 1 for the Wolverines. Stopped there by number 58, Luke Bauer, 5'10", 210-pound junior for Brentwood. So 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. The play clock and game clock are virtually the same. 8 seconds left to go in the quarter. Handoff there to Rocco Sesti, taken down. He did not get into the end zone. So that's the end of the first quarter. It's going to be 4th and inches when we come back. We're going to switch ends of the fields, folks. We'll be right back after this brief timeout between the first and second quarter. Welcome back, folks. We're at 4th and goal from the 1-yard line as we start this second quarter. Tight formation, super tight formation. Gibbons under center on his 4th and goal. Driving forward. There it is, the signal. Touchdown, Wolverines. Ryan Gibbons on that quarterback sneak. Finds his way into the end zone. Big push here for Mick Petrelli and Donovan Chambers and that front line. So at 11:57, the Wolverines take the lead, 6-0, extra point forthcoming. Watching the replay here, they had every running back on the squad pushing Gibbons in. Sesti was back there, so Gibbons got the touchdown, but there's a few assists that need to go along with that touchdown. On for the extra point is Colin Smith. Got a flag. We're going to call it encroachment on Brentwood. Get a little anxious there. Did the so wait and see. Encroachment, the penalty is declined. So Colin Smith on for extra point. He's done pretty well at extra points this year. I think he missed one there, and that was it. Awaiting the snap is Chambers, the holder. High snap up over his head. He's just going to try to pass that ball forward. Incomplete pass. Chambers, the ball goes up over Chambers' head, and rain's still falling hard here at the stadium. So with 11:57 left to go in the second quarter, Ellwood City 6, Brentwood 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, here. 11:57 to go in the second quarter. Ellwood City just scored. How long was that drive? 35 yards. Yeah, off the turnover. The fumble recovered by Petrelli. So Colin Smith with the run up and the kick. High end over end kick. Taken there at the 20-yard line. Fumbled. Still on the ground and just falls on it. Does the number 20, Aiden Wardzinski. So he got the ball at the 20-yard line, never really had possession of it until he fell on it at about the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Brentwood. Haven't really seen much out of their running backs yet this evening. Any run plays have been by the quarterback Milsick, and have not been afraid to throw the ball. We kind of assumed that coming into the game. Milsick under center. Pitch out there to number 20. Taken down quickly as he went to that right side. Brady Welsh was over there along with Donovan Chambers for the tackle. No gain on the play. Ball carrier was that Aiden Wardzinski. So 2nd and 10, no gain on that play. We probably don't say the coach's names enough here on the broadcast. Of course, Rob Magnifico, first-year head coach, longtime assistant coach here in Ellwood City. If you're a resident of Ellwood City, everybody knows Coach Mags. Milsick in a shotgun, back to pass. Chambers under pressure, trying that screen, thrown out there to number 32 with a full head of steam ahead, diving forward, depending upon the spot. He's going to have enough for that first down. Going to be about 2 yards short. He dove, and I wasn't sure exactly where that knee fell, but that screen was one of the longer developing screens you'll see set up. But it's going to be pick up a 9 on the play, so he's going to be 3rd and 1 for Brentwood. So got the offense spread out. Sends a man in motion. Balances it out. Milsick on the keeper. Running forward over that right side. Makes the first man miss. Dances his way out of bounds. Roughly at that 47-yard line. That's plenty enough for a first down. Needed 1. Got about 9 yards on that run. Into a 45-yard line. So first down Brentwood. We've not seen a lot of first downs in this first half of play by either offense. But we did see a score by the Wolverines there at the start of the second quarter. 4 total first downs. So first and 10 ball on Brentwood's 45-yard line. 3 wideouts to the right. Milsick in that shotgun again. Rolling out to the right on the keeper. Really nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for Milsick. Initial hit, I want to say Colton Cunningham was probably over there in the play, but then brought down Colton Cunningham and some other slowed him down. So no gain on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball just short of the 45-yard line. We also want to give a shout out to athletic director and assistant coach Kurt Augustinelli. See Bobby Ewing down there. Richard Fan, the offensive coordinator. Ron Grimes. Tom Eckendorn. I think Tom's like 86 years old and still on the sidelines there working with the boys. Milsick. Handoff. Makes a man miss. Taken down there. Nice tackle there to stop that was Petrelli. Really took Wardzinski's knees out from underneath him, because if Petrelli misses that tackle, we're talking about another first down in this ball game. Carried the ball for 4 yards, did Wardzinski. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6, ball on that 48.5-yard line. Don't want to forget about Vincent Magnifico and Matt Judlowick and Javon Moody, our coaches for the Wolverines, and we certainly do appreciate their time. They start back in January in lifting, and all culminates here on a night like tonight. Milsick in a shotgun on his 3rd down. Surveys the field. No one to pass to. Tries running forward. Chambers came up to meet Milsick on the quarterback keeper. And really just a minimal gain on the play of 1 yard taken down there by Donovan Chambers. So 4th and 5, ball right at midfield, sitting on that 50-yard line. Brentwood has a sizable band over there as you look across the field, and for a school that's an hour and a half away, there's quite a few umbrellas over there. So appreciate their trip up here to Ellwood City. 4th and 5, they're going for it, ball on the 50-yard line. Milsick back to pass, looking downfield, takes that. Ball was initially broken up. I think Chambers was in there. The intended receiver got his hand on it, but ball falls to the ground. Ball falls incomplete. That's a turnover on down. So that's Wolverines football with pretty nice field position here, starting at the 50-yard line. Brentwood's not been afraid to go for it about any spot on the field here this evening. And it is kind of the last game of the year, and either one of these teams have any chance of making the playoffs. So go all in. Why not? So Wolverines starting at midfield. Gibbons in a shotgun. Handoff there to Petrelli. Tiptoes his way through. Pickup of probably, we're going to call it 3 on the play. Ball on the 47-yard line. Number 58 gets up from the bottom of the pile, Luke Bauer. Now it's his name several times tonight. He's a junior, 5'10", 200 pounds for Brentwood. Aiden Davis also in there on the tackle. 2nd and 7, ball on the 47-yard line of Brentwood. Gibbons in the shotgun. Hand off to Chambers. Rolling his way up the middle. Bounces over one man. Keeping them legs churning. It's down to the 20-yard line. Is Donovan Chambers on that 27-yard run. Beautiful run there by Chambers. Went through the line of scrimmage basically untouched and kind of bowled over a would-be tackler for Brentwood. And then it was off to the races. It took about 3 guys there to bring him down. I got him from behind. So Wolverines on that 27-yard pickup. 1st and 10. The Wolverines in business here. Ball on Brentwood's 20-yard line. 6:51 left to go here in this second quarter. Gibbons in the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the right. Hand off to Chambers on that left side. Found a crack. Maybe got a little bit more. Going to give him probably just 2 yards on the play. Over that left side. Brought down by number 32, Ian Thomas, and number 26, Stephen Bukowski. So, ball on the 16-yard line. Full backfield here with Gibbons in his shotgun. Hand off to Chambers. No running room there for Donovan. Met quickly was Donovan at the line of scrimmage. Hit there hard by that number 32. Ian Thomas. So, as it sits right now, we're at 3rd and 8. Ball on the 16-yard line. Wolverines driving with long runs here tonight. Donovan Chambers had one on this drive for 27 yards, and on that drive earlier had a run for 20 yards. Gibbons under center. He's back to pass. Look to the left. Got a man down there, Brady Welsh. That's going to be enough for an Ellwood City first down. Nice catch there. Nice, quick pass there by Gibbons, the sophomore, to senior Brady Welsh. Nice pickup on the play of about 8 yards. So that's enough for an Ellwood City first down. So 1st and goal, just inside the 10-yard line. So Gibbons under center. Sends a man in motion. On that jet sweep around is Donovan Chambers. Trying to cut it, slow down, trying to cut it back, and flag on the play. We'll wait and see what that flag is. Donovan real nowhere to run going around that right side on that sweep. Loss of 6 on the play, but let's wait and see what this flag is. The flag was downfield. Almost could feel like it's going to be holding. Holding against the Wolverines. They're getting deciding now if they're going to want to decline that penalty. Holding Wolverines. Oh, they're marking it off. Well, that's spot foul, and that was not in upfield. So, 10-yard spot foul brings the ball all the way back to the 26-yard line. While that holding was in the backfield. So, 26-yard line, 1st and goal. Gibbons in the shotgun. Quick handoff there to Petrelli. Oh, shoestring and ankle tackle there. Slowed Ricky up. If he could have eluded that, we'd have seen a lot more positive yardage on that play. So not much gain on that play for Petrelli. Pickup of 3. Let's give him 4 for Petrelli. Going to be second and goal from the 23-yard line. You got Ryan Roberts in there now at running back. Rick Petrelli's going out to the left side. Got 2-3 wideouts here to the right. So we got a really spread offense here. Gibbons in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws the ball down the field. Nice defensive play there by number 1, Andrew Wilson. And he got really in there. Almost got that ball picked off as he intended for Brady Welsh. So that brings up 3rd down and goal. Ball on the 23-yard line for the Wolverines. 3:31 left to go here. Stick around at halftime. We'll give you all the out-of-time scores. Let you watch the bands, enjoy the halftime shows, and get you some out-of-town scores and stats of the first half. 3rd down, Gibbons back to pass, rolling out to his right. Ball's thrown. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted there. Petrelli was there for Petrelli, but the ball just kind of fluttered up there and waited a little bit too long. So, ball on the 23-yard line, and we're going to go for a field goal here. So, Colin Smith, the senior kicker for the Wolverines. So this is going to be a 40-yard kick for Colin. Ball's down. That's going to be short. Short try there for Colin. That was probably a little bit out of his comfort zone, but you can say he tried it. So, ball over after the field goal miss. So, with the miss, it'll be back to the 20-yard line. By the time this season's over, I don't know all the rules. But that's a high school rule. 1st and 10, Brownsdale from the 20-yard line. Handoff out there, going over that right side. Well, hard hitting down there. Who came in with that hard hit? Chambers coming in there. Milsick going around that right side. No running room at all. So, see number 26, Keyshawn Gatto. Out there. The senior getting some playing time tonight. So short game, give them 2 yards on that gain. We're up 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 23-yard line. Back to passes Milsick. Going downfield. One of his favorite targets. Oh, we got a doggone pass interference. That ball was going down there to Andrew Wilson. And I was just thinking, we've seen a lot of pass formations for this offense of Brentwood, but they really haven't tried taking the ball real far downfield. That time they did, and they're going to benefit from the pass interference. So 2:26 left to go here. Brentwood does have all 3 timeouts remaining in this half. It's a spot foul, so that ball's going to be 15 yards, not a spot foul. It's from the 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So 37 yard. Not much for hash marks left here on the field with the rain tonight. So 1st and 10 on the 38. Milsick in that shotgun. It's the ball back to pass. Fires the ball down there. That is a catch there at the 35, down to 30, 25, 20, 15. Taken down there at the 10-yard line from behind was by Petrelli, but not after a 52-yard gain to Wilson. So that pass from Milsick to Wilson was 52 yards, all the way down to the 10-yard line. So the connection finally worked there that they've been trying to do all night. Ball, nice thrown ball, but maybe a little better adjustment by Wilson for that catch. So 1st and 10. It's going to be 1st and goal for Brentwood. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in this 2nd quarter. Milsick back to pass. Rolls out to his right. Keeper going up the middle. Diving his way down to the end zone for the Brentwood touchdown. 10-yard run there by Milsick. Rolled out to the right just for a little bit and then just tucked the ball. Ran upfield, made a cut to the left, and dove into the end zone. So, with 1:53 left to go here in this 2nd quarter, we are tied. Extra point forthcoming. Kicker's number 11 and also wide receiver is Edward Gomez. Lefty. Ball is down. That kick is up, and it's going to be good. So, 1:53 left to go here. Brentwood takes the lead with that extra point. Oh, hold the phone. We have a penalty on that play, did we, Brad? We're going to check on what the foul is. Okay. Yeah, kicking team is coming. False start. Illegal procedure. So we're going to have to kick that again. That could be huge in a low-scoring game. Yeah, that wouldn't you think? That should have been thrown dead. I didn't see the flag till after the play. So, Gomez going to try that kick again. 5 yards back. He waits the snap. Ball's down, kick is up. That is missed. That is missed. That's a big-time penalty there because just didn't really come off the foot good at all, merely the line of scrimmage. So, 1:53 left to go. We got a tie game, folks. We got a good game here tonight. Brentwood and Ellwood City. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, in this tied-up ball game, 6-6. Brentwood and Ellwood City. Ellwood City back to receive is Rick Petrelli and Donovan Chambers. The run-up in the kick for Brentwood. Taken down there, taking it to the 32-yard line by number 2, getting out of bounds. That was Caden Myers, senior, one of the up men. Got that ball. Returned the ball about 6 yards, all the way up to the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Wolverines have all 3 timeouts left to go in this half. The rain has not let up at all. If anything, it might have got a little heavier. Ball on the 39-yard line. Gibbons in the shotgun. Quick handoff there to Chambers. Made a cut and got his legs taken out from underneath him. Really no gain on the play. That's a timeout. Brentwood calls that timeout. Donovan Chambers with that last carry. Really no gain on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. We have this timeout. I want to give a thank you last night, every Thursday night, and they've been doing this forever, a long-standing tradition here with the Wolverines and their football boosters, have their Thursday night dinners. And really got to thank a lot of the families and businesses that feed these kids, young men, every Thursday night during the season, as well as through football camp. Last night was Colton Cunningham's family. Colton's aunt owns a eatery up there off of Wilmington Road called Tuscany Square. If you're up that way, throw some support to her family, and her. It's always good food. You were there last night, Justin, weren't you? Always good food that they provide. She's done it for years, and the Cunningham family. So I want to thank them for their support of your Wolverines. So Gibbons in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the right. 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's getting gobbled up. Nate up there is Gibbons. Sacked for a loss at the 35-yard line. Loss of 5 on that play. So brought down the backfield by Luke Bauer, the junior. We've mentioned his name several times tonight. 3rd down, and Brentwood calling our timeout, did they?
I believe so.
So another timeout there by Brentwood, playing a little. Let's get the ball back before halftime. Yeah, they might. Well, with these field conditions and weather the way it is, all kicking games, I think, right now would be in question. And if you can make the other team kick the ball at this stage of the game, it's probably something you'd love to try to do. Also want to thank Venezi Sporting Goods for their support throughout the season here at staff here at ecwolverines.com, supplying us with shirts, and appreciate their support of Ellwood City football, and hope as you community can go support them as well. I just going down there Monday to buy my daughter a Letterman jacket, so they can fix you up with all your Ellwood City apparel. Minute 30 left to go here. 3rd and 13 for the Wolverines. Gibbons in a shotgun. Goes back to pass. Quick pass out there to Petrelli. Too far. Gibbons just led Ricky a little too far on that play. Ball falls incomplete. Minute 25 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. So be a punt time for the Wolverines. Brentwood still has 1 timeout remaining. So, whistle blows. Petrelli back to punt. Punting from his 25-yard line. There's the kick. Long, high kick. Driving him back. Takes an Ellwood City bounce. All the way down to the 9-yard line. 9-yard line. So that is a He punted that ball a long way, and it got a nice roll. Showing our math skills here in 56 yards, 56-yard punt at a great time, putting the Brentwood Spartans back inside the 10-yard line. Ball marked at the 8-yard line, 57 yards. That's his long for the year, I'm sure. So. Milsick in the shotgun. Back to keeper, runs it up the field, got a hole, breaks his way through all the way up to the 30-yard line. So 22-yard run there for Milsick on the quarterback keeper. Playing some hurry up, brought down by Rocco Sesti. Really had all the defenders spread all the way out. An aggressive play call there by Brentwood to keep the ball in the hands of probably their best athlete on the field. Ball spotted, clock back rolling, 56 seconds left. Milsick in the shotgun. Milsick, just a junior, gets the ball, surveys the field, rolls out to his right, dives his way forward, and for positive yardage on the play, whistle blows. Going to be a timeout for Brentwood with 37 seconds left to go in this second quarter. So Brentwood uses their third and final timeout. Check out, once we get tonight's game over with and Brad gets back home, I'm sure he will get the soon all the Wolverines stats for the year. And we'll have them all for you and see how your players have done for the season stats. And check the blog for a season end review, as we'll review Ellwood City football. And on that blog, you'll see predictions for the playoffs. So I'm betting in like 3A he might pick Aliquippa. Going back to passes, Milsick. Pressure there. Heavy pressure. Rolling out to the right. Keeps in bounds, but not enough for a first down. There was a lot of heavy hitting over there, and one young man kind of slow to get up. He's not got up yet. But Joey Hauk knocking Milsick out of bounds. So that's going to be second down. That kid get up? Okay. He took a low hit.
We changed our defense. And there's theory Brady Walsh is on there and see we're man-to-man.
Okay.
He's falling man-to-man. That's why they're not Browns hit.
I see. Yeah. Just called our attention.
Yeah, I think he's falling.
The maybe change up the defense a little bit here, keep it some man-to-man. That Andrew Wilson, their leading receiver, got Brady Walsh very much annoying him. What was that? A late hit out of bounds. There was a lot going on over there. From our angle, we couldn't really see when he was in bounds or out of bounds. So 29 seconds left to go. Automatic first down with the personal foul. No timeouts for Brentwood. Ball on Ellwood City 49-yard line. Milsick in his shotgun. Rolls out to his left this time. Sets his feet, throws out there. Catch there made by number 10, Janelle Latham. Tackled by number 10, Carter Lutz. So 15 seconds left to go here. You got to move the chains. And chain game wasn't keeping up. So 15 seconds left to go. Brentwood up at that line of scrimmage. Ball resting right on the 40-yard line. Whistle blows and spikes the ball with 11 seconds left to go here. So Brentwood no timeout. Complete pass. It's going to be hard to get them to get off two plays at this stage of the game unless it's out of bounds or in the end zone. So let's not. Let's go with the incomplete pass theory. Yeah, that's correct. The young man does that side slinger. Kind of can't get the ball down there.
He just warmed it up. I mean, it was like baseball. It was baseball.
So 9 seconds left to go here on the play clock. Just getting in the huddle. They're going to have to hurry. So Milsick, smart player, rolling out to his right, going deep. Got a man down there. The ball falls incomplete with 4 seconds left to go. Definite size advantage there for the wide receiver from for Latham, 6'1". Covering him was Carter Lutz, but the ball just thrown a little bit short than where them guys were. So 4 seconds left to go here. Ball on the 40-yard line. What NFL game was that last week? They threw the Hail Mary and got it to 2.
Patriots and
Yeah.
Patriots in Chicago.
In Chicago. I never root for Chicago, just that game I did. So, Milsick in the shotgun. He's going to go back. Got 3 wideouts to the right, streaking down the field. Throws the ball up, and no one there. Ball falls incomplete. So, a fun half of football here as we end. It's 6 for Ellwood City, 6 for Brentwood. Them 2 extra point misses could really determine this game. So enjoy the bands, folks. We will be right back after at the end of halftime, give you some out-of-town scores as well as stats of this game. Enjoy the show.
Drum makers, is your band ready? The band will begin their show with Disco Inferno.
She keeps it too. She never kicks. So, but she
in a song by Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's the feeling Thank you so much for watching our show tonight. Our band is under the student leadership of drum majors Brianna Yelvin and our legislation Wolverines. Visual ensemble Thomas Taylor, Anthony Papa, our technical leaders Danielle Mueller, Thomas Hayden, and Ashley Secretary Dean Louis Dowdy, and Anthony Smith. Thank you guys for watching our show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure I present to you the 2018 Lincoln Marching Blue Band. With the 1983 stick stick, Mr. Roboto.
Welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show tonight. Because of the field conditions, the bands did not go out on the field, but hope you got to listen to them. Just a couple quick announcements about the band. Lincoln High School Blue Band under the direction of Dr. Lee Caldwell and Justin Miller, assisted by Janelle Fox. Choreography by Emily Brown and Bacon Westfall. Under the field leadership of senior Chloe Fox and Jolene Smith. Thank you for supporting the LHS Marching Blue Band. Always a great showing by the Blue Band, no matter where they go. They are the pride of Ellwood City, and we take pride in being able to cover them each and every week. We'll keep you updated, of course, on things that the band does throughout the year. Got a musical coming up here for too long in the school district, as well as Christmas performances and all the things throughout the year. A couple quick halftime stats for you. Total yards for the Wolverines was 89. They were outgained by Brentwood, 177 yards. Brentwood, we saw a team kind of like us throughout the year, kind of moved the ball in between the 20s, but was unable to score other than the one touchdown. Rushing yards, pretty even, 84 for Brentwood, 81 for Ellwood City. Passing yards, 93 for Brentwood, 7 yards for Ellwood City. First downs, Brentwood leading 9 in that category, 9-3. The big one here, turnovers. 2 turnovers for Brentwood and 0 for the Wolverines. Penalties, 3 for 14. A lot of pre-snap penalties there for Brentwood. A couple personal fouls, 5 for 58 for the Wolverines. Time of possession, pretty even at 12 minutes apiece. Leading halftime stats is passing, 5 for 13 for 93 yards, and one of them was a real big play of 53 yards for John Milsick. He's also rushed the most yards tonight, 12 carries for 70 yards, 1 TD. Receiving, Andrew Wilson, 3 receptions for 72 yards, one of them being that 53-yard pass play. Defense, we say it every week, we'll say it again this week. Leading tackles is defensive end Colton Cunningham with 7 tackles, and one of those was tackled for a loss. So you look over the stats, Brentwood winning the stats in the yards and passing and rushing, but we got a tie game 6-6. We're basically starting over again here in about 3 minutes here or so for this third quarter. Halftime scores around the area. Next door, Riverside. Is that 6-0, Brad? Okay, we'll go to Freedom. Freedom, of course, in the news this week. We're not going to bring a whole lot up about that, but it is their senior night at Freedom, and under their new head coach, they are leading Western Beaver 17-0. Neshannock all over Shenango, 35-0. Mercy rule in effect in the second quarter. Rochester continuing their winning ways, beating up on Bishop Canevin, 35-0. Washington, the Prexies, up 8-0 on McGuffey. Shadyside Academy, 8-0 over Avonworth. Burgettstown, this score, Brad, did New Brighton score?
No, 6-0.
Okay, Riverside is ahead of New Brighton, 6-0 in that second quarter. I didn't get them yet. So we see what's going on around the area. Burgettstown, 32-6, most likely will be a number 2 seed. Burgettstown will be in that 2A conference. Steel Valley 28, Southside 6. Aliquippa, and we have it's a second quarter, 8-6 over Central Valley. We'll keep an eye on that one. Quaker Valley 27-14 over South Park. Newcastle beating Ambridge 28-0. Beaver and Blackhawk, they are tied at 7, and there's some pretty major playoff implications there in seeding for both of them schools. Honestly, if this game was not going on tonight, that was my pick to go watch. Blackhawk, Beaver is really good, and Blackhawk, one week they look fantastic, and the next week they're a little bit.
Update, Central Valley 14-8.
Hold the phone, Mabel. We got an update. Central Valley 14, Aliquippa 8, and that's a second quarter score. Wow, that would be like, I don't know. Is that like a David and Goliath type thing there if that happens? Central Valley's record's not that good. They're not that good a team. So, Central Valley is in the playoffs? Okay. So, in Pine Richland, the game, I heard him talk about this yesterday on The Fan, 93.7 The Fan. Pine Richland, North Allegheny, 7-0. Is that the game they weren't starting the starters at? No, I beg your pardon. I'm wrong.
No, that was West A.
West A, and that they were just, they knew that it was a non-conference game. It was no, this one would mean something. Pine Richland 7, North Allegheny 0, 6A school, and them two teams will probably end up meeting again. If the way,
They both have the bye, so.
they all got to win, but if you were a betting man, you'd go there. So, got them out of town scores. We're just 45 seconds away here. Ellwood City. The rain has actually gotten harder. But unlike earlier in the game, the flags are pretty calm, not blowing like they were. So now it's just like a straight downpour. We can't control that. It's too bad here on senior night. We don't have a little better weather for them. But nonetheless, we're going to play this game. For these seniors, they got about 16 minutes left of football. 24 minutes left of football. And so let's make it a good one for them. So got our coffee, got our water. We're good to go. We're going to do this second half. Ellwood City receiving back is our seniors, Rick Petrelli and Donovan Chambers. The run up and the kick. Low line drive kick taken there by Petrelli at the 24-yard line. Jukes and jives, not much running room there for Ricky. Going to get about 8 yards on that play, returning the ball back to the 32-yard line. So I want to give a shout out to our linemen here. We don't get their names out there enough. Number 74, sophomore Rodney Grimes taking in that center position. Number 54, Colton Cunningham, a senior captain on the team. Number 53, Cameron Reynolds, also a sophomore. And who else we got out there? Number 72. We'll get some more updates for you there as the game goes on. Gibbons up under center. Sends Rocco in motion. Hand off to Petrelli on that left side. Not much running room there. Taken, hit initially from behind. By number 50, Jackson Weisenauer. So Storm Chambers out there also on that line. Storm, a junior, 5'11", 215-pound, good tough kid. So no gain on the play. Going to bring up a second down and 10. Ron Roberts out to the right, man out there to the left. So, was that a direct snap to... I missed who that ball was taken to. Oh, Brady Welsh. Direct snap to Brady Welsh. Really no pickup on the play. Maybe we'll give him a yard. It'll be 3rd and 8 ball now on the... ball on the 35-yard line. So the Wolverines wanting to get something going here in this opening drive of this third quarter. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. So, yep. Pass to Petrelli, hit there immediately and thrown down with some aggression. Was that number 20? Uniforms are starting to get pretty dirty, but I know 20 was making a lot of them kind of plays. Aiden Wierzinski, really maybe a gain of a yard on that play, and that brings up 4th down and 7 for the Wolverines. Petrelli back to punt. Back to receive. Low snap, good pickup there by Petrelli. Line, high kick taken at the 33-yard line. Over to that right side, taken down nicely there. Beautiful tackle there by both Chambers. They're cousins, right? Storm and Donovan Chambers. So, really just a couple yard return. So, Brentwood's going to have the ball there at the 39-yard line. A 31-yard punt for Petrelli. So, Milsick in the shotgun. On the keep, quarterback keeper, kind of waits for a hole to develop, and a small one does on that right side over toward the sidelines. Is that Chambers on the... give senior Donovan Chambers credit for that tackle. So, pickup of 4 on that play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. It's just a steady rain coming down here at the stadium right now. I'm thinking the only people that are having fun are probably them young men out there playing on. Oh, we're having fun. Oh, we have fun everywhere we go. Don't forget that.
That's delay a game.
Delay a game. They've been threatening and getting close to that several times here so far this evening. Oh, they did call timeout? Nope. Delay a game. Didn't get the timeout call in time. So delay a game for Brentwood. 5-yard mark off. And somehow, when the season started, the press box was pretty full. Tonight, I can hear Frank Healy down there. Frank, longtime announcer here at the stadium, does a fantastic job. Ball on the ground. Fumble. I think it's recovered by Milsick, the quarterback. Also got Leroy Cortez over the shoulder here tonight, helping out with some spotting and numbers. So we appreciate Leroy's in your last home game, and we told him, hey, stop back up anytime you want. So he gives some insight here along as well. So plus, I think he'd rather be in here than outside sitting in the rain. So, yeah, the wind is picking back up. Good point there, Cortez. Wind has picked back up. So 3rd and 11 with the fumble. Lost some yardage. So big down here if the Wolverines can get a stop. False start. Wow, Ray Charles could have seen that one. Number 1 out there. He moved too quick. Oh. 5 yards on the mark off. 3rd and 16.
It's better than Chris Collinsworth on Sunday Night Football.
Okay, now you're comparing me to Chris Collinsworth? Oh my gosh.
Don't forget Joe Buck. Yeah.
Hey, Joe Buck. He has a game every night. Milsick riding it out there. Has a man downfield. Oh, nice defense there, Donovan Chambers. Got his hand in there at the very last second. Was really good coverage. Well thrown ball to number 12, Sean Brighton ball. But give Donovan Chambers credit on that 3rd down. Big play. That would have been probably about a 25-yard reception. And this just has the feeling of one of them games that one big play could be the difference. Just in the conditions the way they are, you have 2 offenses, safe to say, are struggling. Punt formation for Brentwood. We've not seen that very much tonight. Line drive kick here. Taken aggressively there by Brady Welsh at the 42. Over that left side. There's the big play we're looking for. He's down to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown with the flag. Wow, beautiful play. That's a touchdown for Brady Welsh. Took that ball 60 yards. Couple flags on the play. Great run there by Brady Welsh. He caught the ball, the line drive kick on the run, and just outran everybody to the left side. We're waiting to see, but I'm thinking... Yeah, there was a horse collar there at the end as he was going into the end zone. So we asked for that big play, and we got it.
He heard you.
That's right. Should have said that about 5 games ago. But we're at 12-6 here. They're sorting out the flags, and I'm thinking we're going to get a horse collar there at the end. So great for senior Brady Welsh with the big play. Wait, dead ball foul.
That should be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah. Okay. So there was a penalty. I thought you could have called the horse collar, but what do we know? Is that excessive celebration or something? Something after that. So that'll be assessed. But Wolverines going for 2 here. Hand off to Petrelli, driving through. Virtually untouched is Petrelli for the 2-point conversion. That's big. 14-6. Wolverines, 7:20 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
He had a return. He
Yeah.
had a wall there. He fielded it aggressively.
He got the wall. Charles. Welcome back, folks, on that, what do we call that run? About 65 yards? 59. Officially, 59-yard punt return for Brady Welsh. Credit the punt return team. Had a nice wall there for Brady to run, and he found that around that left side. He caught the ball about at the right hash mark and then just broke it. No, it was excessive penalty, excessive celebration, I'm thinking. So, 15-yard mark off. So Wolverines will be kicking off from their 25-yard line. So, senior Colin Smith with the run-up and the kick. Line drive, nice kick. Stays in bounce. Oh, good grief. And well, it'll be up. It doesn't from that line. Doesn't it come because they were knocked back? So, ball goes out of bounds. Penalty flag. So, ball goes out of bounds to 35.
Should be the 40.
So we'll wait to see where they spot the ball.
Although they may do 15 yards because of the personal foul. So it could be. Whoa.
We'll wait to see. Looks like a re-kick situation.
Forcing it again.
So that was 5 yards and a re-kick.
You're right. So now we're at the 20.
So we're going to kick off from the 20. Going to give senior Aiden Busby a boot. No, I'm sorry. Aiden's a junior. There's like 4 Busbys on a team at one time. So Aiden, high end over end kick. Taken there, dropped. Ellwood City. Who's got the ball? I think Ellwood City got it. Got the ball. Is that Colton Cunningham? Colton Cunningham, senior Colton Cunningham. The up man went to catch that end over end short kick. Just missed it. Ball falls on the ground. There comes Mr. Senior Tackle Specialist Colton Cunningham jumping on the ball. Ellwood City now has the ball at their 44-yard line. So that's 3 turnovers tonight for Brentwood to Ellwood City's 0. So the Wolverines for the 44 handoff. Donovan Chambers around that left side, thrown down hard there by that Luke Bauer. Luke Bauer is kind of a wrecking ball out there. We mentioned his name quite a few times tonight. And pretty good player, just a junior. We'll be seeing him again next year. That's the thing, though, folks. We'll have this same schedule next year. All 9 of the same teams. We'll just flip. We'll next year we'll have the hour-and-a-half drive, but it's still better than 2 years ago schedule. Yeah, beats. That's what I was going. Dairy, we had to pack lunches. So,
They got
Gibbons.
10 guys in the box.
Yes, they do. 10 guys in the box. They're just up playing it super tight for that run. And was that Chambers, really no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 13. So we just kind of they're going all stop on the run right now, and it's all they're overloading it, and almost if they want to do a run blitz kind of thing, it's making it hard for Gibbons to try to even think about getting the ball down the field. But spreading them out a little bit of time. We got one out there to the left. Yeah. So Gibbons. And the late handoff there to Ricky Petrelli just slipped there when he went to make that cut. So it's 4th down, and we're going to call it 13. For the Wolverines. Ball right on that 40-yard line. So Petrelli back to punt. So, yeah, we got a wide open wide receiver down here to the right. No one there. Say Hutton, get the ball. It's over now. Got him to him. So, high and over and kick for Petrelli. There's a fumbled the ball. Again, wow.
Sesti.
Rocco Sesti. Rocco got to Sesti with the fumble recovery. We got a flag back here. What happened? So we got a flag on the play. Did Sesti recovered it?
Sesti recovered. They called him for it. I think they're going to call him for it too.
Declined. First and 10 for the Wolverines. 4th turnover for Brentwood. Pretty soon they're just going to let them punts fall. Yep. Brentwood selling out on the run. All in tight. They're going to do a jet sweep. Nope. Back to pass. He's under pressure. Ooh! He got hit hard, did Gibbons.
That's going to block.
Good grief. Number 32 came in untouched. Ian Thomas.
Something's going on over there.
Got some extracurricular, is it? So. So, 10-yard loss there on the sack. And I tell you, Gibbons never saw that defender coming. But there was a penalty of some sort. Personal foul for Brentwood. 15 yards. Another flag. Uh-oh. So, he's going to get that. We have another flag here. We're trying to got too much stuff to watch here. He just got tossed. He just threw somebody out. Didn't he?
I think he just threw somebody.
Oh wait.
No, I think
We're all going, okay, I thought we were throwing somebody out. We're talking about, I guess, just by looking at the body language, there's some extracurricular activity going on out there, maybe away from the play. Am I right in saying that, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't say the Valley thing. Don't.
I was at marriage classes for that. I'm not missing this.
You were where?
I was at marriage classes.
All right, he's coming over and talk.
You missed a football game for marriage class? Are you still married?
Either that or I've been married for a year.
Well, good for you.
First kids in May coming up.
You got a kid coming in May. Congratulations.
I'm a football player.
We're doing marriage counseling here in the press box tonight. You can tell you're 2 and 7.
Yeah. But we're having fun.
We are having fun. Do we know what happened yet?
Two persons against Brentwood. That's it.
2 personal fouls against Brentwood. So
5 to the 15.
down to the 15-yard line. So Ellwood City has gained 45 yards on this drive on penalties.
And a kickoff, fumble, punt, fumble.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to try to. We had a kickoff that was fumbled. Ellwood City scored, kicked off, fumbled. 3 and out, punt, Brentwood fumbled. Then like 2 personal fouls. Now, at this particular time, we got 2 referees talking to each team. And this probably needs to be done because there was some extracurricular activity. And, dead ball fouls. Good point.
Gibby took a really big hit there.
Gibby took a big hit. I think it was a legit hit.
Oh, yeah.
It was nothing.
big.
We're not saying that, but he took a lick. And
He got up.
so,
Good.
yeah, you got to give Gibbons credit. He's took some big hits this year, and he gets back up. So all dust settled. 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. We've learned that Justin's been married a year and has a baby coming in May and hopes it's a boy.
See, my wife's in Florida.
His wife's in Florida. Oh, fumble on the play. Picked up by... Wait. Still got it. Wow. Luck play. We're thinking on that fumble, Chambers. Donovan Chambers got on that ball. So 2nd down. Ball was recovered at the line of scrimmage. So we're at 2nd and 10. 4 minutes and change remaining here in this 3rd quarter. We've had some really fast games this year. This one has not been. But a good game. Ellwood City leading 14-6. 2 wide outs to the left. Sidecar to Gibby's left. In the shotgun. Handoff there to Donovan. Burst up through the middle. Another fumble. Recovered by Brentwood. So Chambers, go through that line of scrimmage. We sometimes can see him get some positive yardage on that. But arm came in. I think that knocked that ball out of his hand. So 1st and 10 on the turnover. Fumble. Recovery by Brentwood. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. We've had 4 fumbles in the last 6 snaps, haven't we? Yep. It's raining, guys, and it's muddy. 2 personal fouls. Okay, Milsick under center. That's the new quarterback, isn't it? No, that is Milsick. Stood up there at the line of scrimmage. So, no gain on the play. On the 1st and 10. So, number 30, Rick Petrelli. The next person that scores, Justin has to name his son after.
That's the name of what?
Your son after the next person that scores.
Better be Rocco then.
Better be Rocco, okay. We appreciate you listening here tonight, folks. Our last broadcast of the year. Of course, we'll be following basketball. Boy basketball, Brad will be there. Milsick, under center, back to pass. Going deep down the field. Oh, just missed him. Number 10, Janelle Latham. And he curled in. Ball was just thrown a little bit short. That could have been bad for the Wolverines. But 3rd down and 8. Seemed like the whole first half, Brentwood had pretty good field position. Not as much here in this 3rd quarter. And a stop here would really help the Wolverines. 3rd and 8. And quite honestly, right now the Wolverines need to get a stop and then play the clock game. 1st downs. got them all spread out here. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Got a sidecar for Milsick in the back. Back to pass. Got time. On that screen, overthrew him. Ooh! Overthrew the intended receiver, number 20. I believe that was Wardzinski. So that's an incomplete pass. Going to bring up a 4th down and 8. So
For the punt.
going to punt.
Block it.
Go for the block. Yeah, go for the block here. Go all out.
Come on, boys. Watch the face. You'll never know at this point.
Back to punt. Low snap. Get in there. High. Kick. Oh. We had it. The snap. The snap came back to the ground. We're gonna have a penalty on the play. There was some running into the kicker, but this it was bobbled back there.
It touched the ball and hit the punt.
That's going to be 15 yards. And I tell you what, you really can't, was that Ryan Roberts? You really can't fault him to sell out and go get that ball. You saw the ball on the ground. I thought it was going to be blocked. He just missed getting that ball. You hate to be too hard on a kid for being really aggressive. And he picked the right time to be there, just missed the ball. Yeah, he committed to trying to get that ball. And
I don't blame him.
no, can't blame him at all. But nonetheless, that gives Brentwood a 1st down and some field position out to the 29-yard line. Milsick in a shotgun on the keeper, going around that right side, looking for a hole, never developed. And you really got to give the Wolverine defense and their coordinators some credit here, because earlier on in this game, it was working for them. And Milsick just has that speed that he would go out there and wait to find that lane and cut up the field. And the last probably 4 or 5 times he's tried that, it's just not been there to get. So loss of 2 on the play. Going to be 2nd down. Just under 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 12. Ball on the 25, 26-yard line. Back to pass Milsick. Quick pass out there. Completed. The number 1, Wilson, got some positive yards on a play. Not enough for a 1st down. Ball going to be taken out to the 35. Credit senior Brady Welsh for that tackle. Pickup of about 8 on the play. They're about 3rd down and 4. Two wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Quick pass out there, dropped by Latham, and that would have been enough for a 1st down. So he actually had ran out there and just kind of settled in right there and turned. It was a good play. Yep.
Hard to hang on to that ball.
Yeah, that ball's got to be super, and credit the referees. They're switching the balls like they're supposed to, but that ball sits out there in that mud for 15, 20 seconds in between plays. Don't take long to get slippery. 3rd and 4. No, 4th down. I beg your pardon. 4th and 4.
Don't cross the kicker. He might try.
So, nice high kick there.
Unfilled this one.
And takes a Brentwood bounce and down at the 19-yard line. So that's going to be Ellwood City ball with 54 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball resting on the 19-yard line.
Boy, that punt return gets bigger and bigger. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Because they have to throw the ball. They have to take a chance.
Yep, that's a
We
great
don't
point.
We just run the ball and run the clock.
Great point there by Leroy. How big that punt return was there earlier on in that 3rd quarter. It's nice to be in these weather conditions, to be the team playing in the lead. Really, right now, you'd love that big play. We'd love some 1st downs too.
Yep.
Tight formation, but hit there quickly was Donovan Chambers. Really no gain on the play.
7 on the line.
So second down, really no gain on that play.
Get some bodies on. Some trickery.
So got senior Damian Lutz out there on the line at the tackle or guard position. Shout out to Damian. His last game here at Helling Stadium. They got to get a play off here. We got a differential in the play clock and game clock. Gibbons in the shotgun. Hand off there to Donovan over that left side. This time he's got a lane to go. Positive yard, and he's actually pushed forward for the first down. Nice hard running there by senior Donovan Chambers on that left side. Cut the ball upfield that time. Taken all the way up to the 33-yard line. So pick up a 13 on the play. Ellwood City first down. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the Ellwood City Wolverines 14 leading over Brentwood Spartans 6. We'll be right back here as we start the fourth quarter. Welcome back, folks. Start of the fourth quarter here. Wolverines leading 14-6. Hand off there to Chambers. Nothing to go on. Bottled up there was Donovan. Big time loss on the play. Depends where they spot the ball. Spot the ball back at around the 25-yard line. So a loss of 8 on that play. Back to the 25-yard line. So that's going to be a second down and close to 20.
The more we compress it, the less likely.
Second and 18. So spreading out the offense. Got trips here to the left, one man to the right.
I think I know what this is.
Hand off to Petrelli. Bounced away around that left side. Really nowhere to run for Ricky on that play. Stays in bounds, so keeps that clock rolling. Picked up a couple yards on that play.
This is second down or third down?
It'll be third down and a long ball on the 25, and they need to get to the 48. So that's about 18 yards. Yeah, wanting to keep that clock rolling. Stay in bounds, but a first down here would be big. Back to passes Gibbons. Pass to Donovan. Did he catch that ball? No gain on the play. Give Brentwood defense credit. They had that play pretty well sniffed out, and really no gain on the play. So that brings up a fourth down punting situation for the Wolverines. The punt has been their best pass play here tonight for the Wolverines, because they've had two turnovers on punts or kicks that they've recovered. Petrelli. Yeah.
10 guys up there are going to try and block.
Ricky gets away out of there with some pursuit. Taken there at the 48 by number 1. Up to the Ellwood City 42-yard line. Nice return there by Wilson.
Yeah, they're sold out for the block.
Of about 12 yards on that return, Brad. So, nice field position here for Brentwood, starting from the Ellwood City 42-yard line. We got a down player out here, number 55 for Brentwood. Slow to get up. So we're going to take a timeout ourselves here as they attend the injured player.
Amen, brother.
Okay, we're back. Player number 55, Matthew Shy, walked off the field in his own power. Shotgun there for Milsick. Handoff. Oh, hit there, sliding around number 20. He's up to the 20 down. We got a flag. 2 flags on the play. Nice run there by Wardzinski. Up the middle. Keyshawn Gatto with the tackle. But let's wait and see what the flag is. I think it's coming back. There, Coach Maggs is going to tell them to march that back. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the second flag. We had Nickelbach in the back, and then a holding. Spot foul, probably from that 34-yard line. I bet it's coming back 10 yards from there. Yep, we're going to go back to the 45-yard line. Replay first down. So it's going to be first and, let's call it 12 for Brentwood. Ball resting in Ellwood City territory on the 45-yard line. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. This is going to be a run play for Milsick.
I thought he had it.
Oh, read off, yes, to number 20. Petrelli out there. It was a really good fake there by Milsick, but it didn't fake out Mr. Petrelli. Took out Wardzinski, not after about a 4-yard gain. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Brentwood. Wanted to make mention the football boosters have a raffle going on right now for a half a side of beef and freezer and a whole bunch of stuff. See a football parent or booster to get your tickets today. Milsick in the shotgun. Keep on the keeper. Oh, hit hard. Hit hard and awkward. Petrelli came in there and hit Milsick. Milsick was going to hand the ball off, but kept the ball, ran up the middle. Not much gain there. Going to call it a gain of 2. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Probably 2 down territory here for Brentwood, being down by 8 with 8 minutes left to go in this contest. And we will 3rd and 7. We've not seen them try taking the ball down the field here for a while. 2 outs, right, 1 left. Ball on the ground. False start. Well, yeah, false start. False start. They didn't get the play stop this time. So they're going to march that ball back 5 yards, and we'll go 3rd down, be 3rd and 12. Best thing about that penalty was it knocked off about 31 seconds off the clock. Third quarter, Central Valley is you leaving? Third quarter, Central Valley is still leading the Quips of Aliquippa. Did you say 14-8? 14-8. Is that home or away, I wonder? Milsick, high snap, but he gets it down. Heavy pressure there, throws the ball deep, and picked off by Rocco Sesty up the right side. Way to go, Rocco! Stop that drive with Rocco Sesty. Milsick going down the field, throwing the ball up there, really threw the ball into double coverage, maybe underthrown just so slightly enough for Rocco Sesty to get in there and get the ball, and it had about 12 yards on that return. So that's a huge turnover. That's what Brentwood's 5th or 6th. I think we're going to 5 turnovers for Brentwood. So
Run the clock. You pick up 1 first down here.
so look at everyone's up in the box. Handoff
Now it's coming.
to Chambers, rolling his way forward. Wow, beautiful run there by Donovan, just impressing the will. And a flag.
Late hit.
And I think we're going to be looking at a late hit. I'm hoping so.
Ball foul.
So, a beautiful run there by Chambers of about 15 yards. 46. 11 yards. For Donovan. We'll wait to see what the flag is. Flag came in after the play was over. Or as Donovan was down, the flag came in. Oh, it's coming back in. It's against Ellwood. Was that a personal foul?
I think it was after the play. So it's gonna be first
Oh, it was a dead ball foul.
Yeah, dead ball foul. So we got the first down, but so I was kind of getting a little worried. We hadn't had a dead ball personal foul against Ellwood City because we've had at least 2 or 3 every game this year. Back to the, yeah, going back to the 37, 38 yard line. 1st and 10.
That's a flag.
Penalty on the play. We'll wait to see what the penalty is. I guess an observation. We'll wait. Offsides on the defense. So that's a 5 yard. Going to bring up a 1st and 5 for the Wolverines. Yeah, the rain has eased up a little bit.
Wind stopped.
Okay, so our live stream should be good for everybody watching at home. So 1st and 5. Ball right at the 43 yard line. Gibbons under center. Sends him in, fumbled, jumped on the ball. Gibbons on the center quarterback exchange. Ball falls, but Gibbons does fall on top it. Loss of 2 on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 1 yard, 2nd down and 7. So I know the weather conditions make it tough, but just an observation up here. These referees are not the most fastest. We probably think they were slower if we were sitting outside in the rain. Direct snap there to Brady Welsh. He's eaten up in the backfield. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for Brady. He's going to take a loss on that play. Probably about a loss of 5 yards. So, 58, once again, Luke Bauer in on the tackle. Ball now at the 37 yard line. So 3rd and 11 for the Wolverines. 5:40 left to go here in this contest. Two wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Kind of a man-to-man situation. Quick pass out there, ball falls incomplete. So incomplete pass stops the clock at 5:22. Gibbons tried to throw that. He looked over to his left for Brady Welsh, and he was covered, and decided to go the other way, and just a little too wide left for Petrelli. So Brentwood's going to get the ball back with 5:22 left to go. Brentwood does have all 3 timeouts. So 2 men back this time. Petrelli, he's not as deep as he normally is. There he takes a couple steps back. High end over end kick. Fair catch there at the 34-yard line. So that was a 16 plus 13, 29-yard punt for Petrelli with no return. So it's not hard to stand up here and see who's been playing a lot. These linemen, the numbers are getting hard to read. So Brentwood band appeared to had enough fun. They went home, but Elwood City band still down there playing away. 1st and 10, Brentwood, 37-yard line. Man in motion. Milsick hanging on to the ball, running out to the right side. First wave outruns them.
Kick to the face.
There's the flag. Milsick down on the ground. A lot of extracurricular activity going on down here. There was a coach in between there trying to get people picked up. Milsick coming up limping on the play. It's a flag on the play. We'll see who it's against. I'm afraid so. But Milsick's really limping. He's getting help. So we're waiting here as they converge on what happened. Remember, folks, you can view all the games now that the season's over. All 10 games that we covered this year. Well, 9 because of the issue at Western Beaver. Anytime, throughout. Okay. Well, that's very nice of you. Okay. So, a lot of conversation here going on, and yeah, can you read lips on the screen there? Okay. Milsick is over with his coaches. Dead ball foul, personal foul, Ellwood City. That's going to be 15 yards. Wow, you can review the pace. So,
It's okay to kick our guy in the face, though. Okay.
So that's 15 yards for Brentwood. 4:57. The quarterback was injured.
Yeah, he can't come back in.
Yep, they saw it now. They got to get him out. 14, Milsick was hurt on that last play. And then after about a 3-minute conversation the referees have had, he's recovered.
He was injured.
Yeah.
But
They could say because of dead ball foul.
well, we'll wait to see. Nonetheless, the ball is spotted at the 50-yard line.
Okay.
Milsick is still in the game.
Shouldn't be, but somehow it is.
So, 4:57 left to go. 1st and 10. 32 with the ball. Hit there. We got a flag. Flag on the play. We got more flags on the play. So Ian Thomas on the carry. Really lost a 1 on the play. We're getting a lot of extracurricular stuff going on here now.
Lose the game here. Let's go.
personal foul. That is against
Oh, I thought it was on us.
personal foul against Brentwood. So,
We got a break on that.
yeah. And I'll tell you, we've seen this when there's other problems at games. These when if the kids make a personal foul, it's on them. I'm not making excuses for them, but when the referees take their time and they're slow, them kids sit there in that huddle and they fume, and then they do something stupid. Milsick pass out there. Milsick's hurt. He put no weight on that foot when he tried to throw out there that time. He could not step into that throw, and he was well short. Ball falls incomplete. 2nd and 20 out there for Brentwood. Yeah, Milsick is, you can kind of tell from up here, Milsick's a pretty good athlete.
That's the 20th penalty.
The 20th penalty of the game for Brentwood.
No, for the game.
For the game. 20 penalties for the game. Steelers don't have nothing on Ellwood City, Brentwood. So, Milsick in the shotgun sends a man out to the quick pressure there. Thrown, like quick screen pass underneath to number 10. He's still running down to the 45, the 40, 35, 30, 25, 21 man to beat. Into the end zone he goes for that 62-yard pass play. Some missed tackles along the way. Who was that on the catch? I missed the number. Number 10, Janelle Latham on the big pass play. Just kind of a dump screen out there into the center part of the field, and he just weaved his way through, went down that left sidelines into the end zone for a touchdown. This is the big play here now. We got 14-12 with 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Brentwood will be going for 2. So that's a backbreaker. You think about them plays, some missed tackles, some poor footing. But see if this Ellwood City defense can get a stop here on this 2-point conversion try. So, timeout. Wow, good call, Brad. The play clock was running out just about down to 0, and Brentwood was able to call a timeout. That was their first timeout, 2 remaining left here in the fourth quarter for Brentwood. Ellwood City has all 3, do they not? So, we got a lot of fisticuffs, a lot of stuff going on. We talk about the big plays as you look through the season. You go back to Mohawk last week. Mohawk, conference champions. They're going to be the MAC 2A champions. Ellwood City loses them 14-0. Mohawk had one good drive in that game. I'm saying, first downs, march the ball down the field. They had one 50-couple-yard pass play. This team was hanging with, your one of the best teams. The defense. You kind of want to say they've played really well throughout the season. New Brighton picked them apart that night, but they made some adjustments to get through that. But talk about defense. Let's talk about this play right here. This could be the game right here. 4:20 left to go. Milsick, trickery. Around he goes. There's the pass. That ball's caught. 2-point conversion. Milsick with the quick handoff, and then the pitch to the wide receiver coming around the pass. I miss who made that pass. Throws the ball to Milsick, staying in the end zone. We're all tied up here, 14-14. This could be one of them situations where the next team that scores wins this ball game. So, got to kind of play smart here now. Offense. Let that team make the penalties. And Ellwood City, 4:20 left to go, 3 timeouts remaining. Final game of the season. Final night here for these senior football players.
That was a good play call.
That was a good play call. Maybe a little dangerous with slippery ball and things like that, but it's kind of sellout time. You got to make they made the play. Back to receive is Chambers and Petrelli. Up with the run up and the kick. From the whistle blows. Here he comes. Gets his feet down. Drive and kick on the ground. Picked up there by Petrelli at the 27-yard line. Makes the first man miss. Moving the feet through. Nice return. Going to be nice field position here for the Wolverines. Starting at about the 38-yard line. So 16-yard return there for Petrelli in a tie football game. 14-14. 1st and 10 Wolverines from their 37-yard line. Take a shot downfield. What do you got to lose? So, Petrelli, Gibbons was back to pass and tried to, I guess, shuttle pass, whatever you want to call it, forward. But
worked all year. That Brady clears out. He comes out of the backfield, but they evidently scouted that play.
Yeah, they got they've seen some tape to see that play, and they blew it up. Did Brentwood?
That has worked for us all year.
So the incomplete pass stops the clock. 4:08 left to go. 2nd down and 10. But need to add some time on. Does the going to add some time on, so there we go. Aim on. Gibbons in a shotgun. Hand off to Chambers. Breaking up through the middle is Chambers. Actually dragging some people along the way. Nice run there on that 2nd down of 5 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Number 20, Aiden Wardzinski. He's just a sophomore, is that number 20. 5'8", 170 pounds. 3rd and 5, big play here for the Wolverines. 3:30 on a rolling clock here left to go. Gibbons up under center, everything in tight. Hand off there to Petrelli. He's met immediate to line of scrimmage. Loss on the play. Just really nowhere for Rick to run on that play. Number 24, Aiden Davis. Going to be a punt formation now for the Wolverines. 3 minutes. So, Brentwood has 2 people back. But there's the punt. Fair catch called for at the 32. So 26-yard punt there for Petrelli. Brentwood, 2:36 to go here with 2 timeouts in their pocket. Ball resting on the 32-yard line. 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Brentwood. Don't forget, tomorrow got the Halloween parade in town, 3:30. Wolverine football team will be there. It's not raining too hard. 3 wideouts to the right. Not enough guys to cover him over here. Movement. Got false start. That ball was coming this way. That kid was getting it too. Dead ball foul. Illegal procedure. So, yeah. Yep. Yep, I think we had a screen set up there, and he was the block. So 1st and 15 now. Ball moved back to the 27-yard line.
On that screen.
Yeah. So, 2 wideouts to the right, tight end, 1 to the left. Milsick in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws the ball down the field. There's a flag back there on the play. Ball falls incomplete out about the 45-yard line. We'll wait to see on the... Yep, I think we're looking at a holding call here. We'll wait and see. Holding. Good. So, on the incomplete pass, they're going to... got a holding call on the play. Going to march that ball back. Yeah, we're still first down, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the marker's wrong over there? That was throwing me off. Ball's on the 14-yard line. It is. It should be first down from the 15-yard line. Sends a man in motion. Milsick going to tuck that ball and run. Nice defense there. Ryan Roberts was closing, made Milsick turn. I think he turned in the waiting arms of, was that Ricky Petrelli? Now we're third down. We're a little confusion on the down. A timeout with the referees, and I think there's a discrepancy between the marker on the sidelines, and I'm thinking it should be second down. Now it's third down up here. Yes, second down.
Yeah, because they didn't run it twice.
Right. Because of the holding call would have been 3-day first down, first start. Exactly. So, timeout, Ellwood City. So, let's just take a quick break here, and we'll be right back. Stupid penalties. We've said that all. Okay, folks, back here. 2nd and 27. Ball on the 15-yard line. Trips to the right. Milsick, designed run out there. Beautiful run. Beautiful tackle there. Who was that? Oh, Colton Cunningham. Read that play perfectly. See, as Milsick wanted to run around that right side. So, clean hard hit, but Colton. Oh, Ellwood City calls. Was that Ellwood City called that? Yeah. Okay. Ellwood City called their second timeout, and we got a 3rd and 27. Yep, we can get a stop and get the ball back. We ran one punt back tonight. So, stranger things have happened. Yeah, well,
Keyword was.
they might be glad this is the event staff here might be glad this is the last game of the season. We do have a Powder Puff game. I think that is November 13th. So circle that on your calendars, folks. Come out and see the freshman and sophomore girls beat up on each other, and then stick around and watch the junior, senior girls beat up on each other. So, 3rd and 23. Milsick. Handoff there to number 20, going around that left side. Oh, beautiful tackle there. Woohoo! Big time hit. taking the legs out from underneath. Was that Colton again?
Yes, it was.
Colton Cunningham, just he's just doing a fantastic job. He's not the tallest kid you're ever going to see. You'll see a lot other bigger middle linebackers, but the young man's got a nose for the football. He has for a couple years now. So 4th down, Ellwood City calls their last and final timeout. They're going to get the ball back with just under 2 minutes left to play in the contest.
He didn't make that tackle. The kid still be
Yeah, that was true. True. Wardzinski had a lane out there on that left side, but Colton. One thing we just never really said in the last 2 years is Colton Cunningham missed a tackle. You just don't see that happen. If he's there, he makes the tackle. There's a reason he's one of the captains on his team.
a lot of them, but they're physical tackles.
Yep. Yep. So we got a punt formation here for Brentwood. So Brady Welsh ran one back here earlier, a little over 60 yards, so he did. Brady stands at his 50-yard line. Milsick's also the punter. Kick high, end-over-end kick. Ball falls and kind of dies there in the mud at the 48-yard line. So 52 yards drive is what the Ellwood City Wolverines need. Taking over, no timeouts, but remember, 1st down, stops the clock to reset the chains. You can spike the ball if you need to. A lot of things happening. So you just wonder with the pressure that Brentwood's been able to get on Ryan Gibbons tonight, if they're not going to sell out and just come right after him. In tight formation for the Wolverines. Movement by the Wolverines. They want to go to that left side. You can kind of tell the way Brady was leaning on that. That's going to be a false start for the Wolverines. Going to march him back.
They're talking. Ooh, this is the referee's arms down like this.
I know.
1 second, folks. We got something.
Oh, wait, maybe not.
Yeah. So. Illegal procedure. Stick around after the game, folks. We'll give you some of the stats from the game and the out-of-town scores. Yeah, a lot of penalties. So, Gibbons back to pass. Got time. Throws the ball down the field. So, ball falls incomplete. Ball kind of lobbed up there, but Ryan Reynolds and Brady were kind of in the same area. Not sure if that was supposed to be. So, ball falls incomplete, does stop the clock, 2nd and 15 for the Wolverines. So, got the ball wiped off and set. All right, got trips out here to the left. Got Rick Petrelli, Brady, and Rocco. Rick settles in. Hand off to Donovan around the left side. Got a blocker from Rocco. Gets up there out of bounds. And does he have enough for the first down? No, I'm sorry, wrong marker. We're well short of the first down. Needed 15. Got gain of probably 4. So we have a 3rd and 11 for the Wolverines. Minute 35. Big 3rd down conversion. Minute 35 left to go here. Number 74, Rodney Grimes, sophomore, out over the ball as center. Hand off to Petrelli. Pitch out there to Gibbons. Kind of a improvisation there. Petrelli really had nowhere to run, tiptoed a little bit. Gibbons was standing there, flicked the ball back to Gibbons, and gained about 4 yards. So timeout Brentwood, 4th and 11. Okay, yes, Brentwood is down to 1.
You see underneath 14, you got 1 timeout.
I don't see that.
Right underneath the 14s, you got 0 and 1.
I see that now. I'll be darned. I learn something every day. All this time I've been doing timeouts on a piece of paper and in my head, and it's right there in the scoreboard. Week 10. I'm gonna tell you what. My if Windhorse and I keep doing this, I'm out of sons that play football, but I got a nephew in 4th grade. So by the time he gets to varsity level, I'll have this stadium figured out. But Justin's here, and he's going to win the Powerball, and Leroy's on the school board. They already got the new stadium mapped out here in this second half. Let's just say all we want in a new stadium is a heater in the press box. Back to punt is Petrelli. There's a snap. High end over kick. Taken there at the 17-yard line. Up over the right side is number 1. We got a flag. Did the flag come in there? Okay. Block in the back. I think this is going to come back. A nice return there by Wilson. Originally what it came out to about that 32-yard line. Been about an 18-yard return. But that flag, I believe, is going to be coming back. And that block in the back is a big one. Minute 3 left to go here. Brentwood just has 1 timeout remaining.
Well, there's enough time for a pick 6.
There's enough time for a pick 6.
And end this game.
He's a glass half full kind of guy.
Or a fumble return.
And the rain has that started back up again?
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah.
So
I'm tempted to go do a mudslide in that mud pit down there for
stay tuned after the game, folks. If the Wolverines win, we will have Justin sliding in the mud on the sidelines. So, ball on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Brentwood.
yeah, they do it right down there.
Just a minute 3 left to go here. 2 wide outs to the long side of the field to the left. Milsink back to pass. Going to drop the ball and run. Up the middle he comes. Minimal gain there. Pocket collapsed quickly. Noah Bunny. Credit Noah in there making the stop. Short gain of maybe 2 yards.
I'll be okay with overtime because he won overtime.
So, Brentwood with that 1 timeout remaining, but have not yet used it. We appreciate you listening here tonight. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 short field to the right. We're going to get nailed down. We got extra football for you tonight, folks. We're going to be overtime. So, a little extra playing time here for our seniors at Helling Stadium. So, the rules for overtime is we're going to flip a coin to see who goes first on offense. And they're going to get four downs from the 10-yard line. If there's a penalty, that is an automatic first down, and they start over from there. So, Wolverines 1-0 in overtime this season.
They're giving them, I think, 3 minutes.
We're going to give them 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the clock. They got to regroup. Okay. We have a rolling 3-minute clock here. Do we want to take a break, Brad, or do we want to talk? Or let's just we're going to take a brief break here. In about a minute and a half, we'll be back and talk about some other stuff. Overtime rules. And we have the coin toss out here. And what the coin toss will determine who wins, who goes. Do they have the option if they win? They have the option to go first or second. You got 4 downs from the 10-yard line to get the ball in the end zone. And you can kick a field goal if you so desire. So
Heinrich lost 27-7. Aliquippa lost 14-8.
Aliquippa lost 14-8. Wow. Would that be a long ride for them kids? Going even from Central Valley to Aliquippa is not that far, but woo. But you have to wonder, did Aliquippa not play their starters? I mean, they're in. We'll hear about that. We will find. Yeah, I mean, that may be what happened.
I don't think they would, though, because that quarterback, Kazanovich, could have gone over 4,000.
Oh,
He could have
right.
broken the record.
Yeah. What do we got here? Brentwood has won the toss. And that means they have deferred to where Ellwood will be on offense first. So they got 10 from the 10-yard line. The ball will be spotted. They're going to the north end of the field, which from this vantage point, they're both muddy. So I don't know if it's much difference. And really from a kicking standpoint, the flags are swirling. There's wind. There's plenty of wind. And a swirl going on.
Drainage point, this one here, all
Okay.
the little water lines underneath.
So, Wolverines will have 4 downs to go 10 yards. If they score a touchdown and get the extra point, now they have the option to go for the 2-point conversion if they so desire. Is that correct?
Yes.
So, Wolverines needing 10 yards. Gibbons. Shot. No. Option there to Donovan Chambers around that right side. He's down to the 5-yard line. Rick Petrelli. Rick took the direct snap. And that was scary. I mean, that was Ricky made the pitch out there to Donovan, and Donovan made that 5 yards, but maybe not the prettiest pitch you've ever seen in your life. But it worked. Okay, 2nd and 5. This is exciting for the Wolverines. And up there to Rocco Sesti. Up the middle he goes. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Rocco Sesti, direct snap into the end zone. Welsh, I'm sorry. Brady Welsh. Brady Welsh got the touchdown on the snap. Up the middle he went. So the score now is 20-14. Extra point, so important. Both kickers have missed extra points earlier in the game, and then both teams got a 2-point conversion. So, senior night, senior kicker, senior holder, senior
Kicker.
snapper.
Just like practice, man. Nice and easy.
There's the snap. Down, kick is up. That kick is good! Good kick! Oh, no good. No! Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I thought that thing was good. Man alive. He had to just miss that. Okay. Defense time. We just talked a little bit ago about how our defense has played so well. You know, it's been the bright spot in some of these bigger games. No bigger moment than the one right now. As it stands, the score is 20-14. I thought that kick was good. I apologize, folks. Got a little excited there. So, a turnover, the big game is over. Correct?
Yep, turnover again.
A turnover, the game is over. 4 downs, they have to score a touchdown. A field goal does no good for this Brentwood team. This is Milsick. They've ran screens all night, and they've ran Milsick usually to the right side. Hand off there. Milsick keeps the ball. Driving forward, push back, positive gain. Rick Petrelli was in there, Colton Cunningham, down to about the 4. down to the 6-yard line. 2nd down and 6. 20-14, overtime.
They might do the exact same thing. They might do an option.
I would watch that read option is what I would think. I mean,
Running yards all night.
yeah, that's where they've ran. Millsick's got to be their leading rusher this evening. He's in the shotgun. We've seen him under center once. Now it's to take a knee.
Run.
Millsick on the run. Out to that right side. Finds his way. McDale hit hard. Yes, sir. Rocco Sesti gets the stop on the 3rd down where ball is placed at the 4-yard line. 3rd and 4. This is what high school football is all about right here. This is fun stuff. So, 3rd and 4. Set the stage. It's senior night. Last time for a lot of these players. Last time. We have a timeout. Timeout Brentwood. How many timeouts are they getting in overtime? Just one? Just one timeout. So timeout for Brentwood. They're going to talk about this 3rd down. Obvious 2-down territory here. Means they have to score a touchdown. So we can speculate on what they're going to do. They've ran the ball in these situations
They got to put the hands in the
all night.
quarterback.
So, and their quarterback, we just come to determine is their best player. So,
Pitch it back and throw it to him.
yeah, I know. So, but if you heard me earlier, the Alaquippa lost to Central Valley tonight. And Pine Richland. Pine Richland lost 27-7.
Let's go.
Okay, 3rd and 4 from the 4-yard line. Got the offense all spread out here. Millsick in the shotgun. Going around to the left side, being chased by Rick Petrelli. There's the throw. Too tall, ball falls incomplete. 4th down. It's down to this, folks. It's down to this. 4th down, incomplete pass.
Come on, D, let's go.
4th down, defense, big play. Big play. Last year, this team was 2-7. At this moment, they can finish the season at 3-7.
Come on, boys. Come on. One play.
Down to this final play. 4 yards to go for Brentwood.
Hold your
All
ground.
night long.
Let's
All
go.
those fumbles, everything goes down to this.
Yep.
Right.
Played 48 minutes, and it comes down to this one play. Kind of the same formation we just saw. Millsick in the shotgun. He goes back. He's going to pass. Rolls out to his left. He's got room to run, and he's going to find his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown, Brentwood. We have a tie game, 20-20. You know, Millsick has run so many designed runs here this evening, and that one I don't think was. He went back to pass, looked around, had great coverage by the Ellwood City defense, and that just gave the speedy Millsick a chance to run in there. So, we're tie game. Their kicker actually made one earlier in the contest, but was called back because of offsides. So,
No.
and he's kicking. He's kicking from just a mud area. Lefty kicker. So, kick up. That kick is no good. Wide right. We are still tied, folks.
Again.
We're having so much fun. We're gonna do it again.
They go
I'm
first
going to
this
church
time.
on Sunday.
Brentwood goes first this time.
So 2 missed extra points in the overtime. We are still tied, 20-20.
Kicking's not automatic. Perhaps.
No. Wow. All right. So,
Scores wins now?
no, they both get a chance again. But it's flipped now. Doesn't Brentwood go first, Brad? Okay, once again, I'm Thad Sturgeon along with the producer, Brad Winhorst.
Just a commentator.
We got Justin over here.
Defense, boys.
So
Boy, both of us actually won.
it's just not a lot of people left here in the stadium just because it's not been. What's that?
Switch in.
Ask him. You can go off the edge. So you can't leave now.
I know, right?
So here we go. Set the stage once again. We have a tie game, 20-20. Second stage of overtime. Brentwood will go first on offense.
Oh, the band's coming down this end. All right.
So they have four downs to try to get a touchdown.
Interception.
Yeah.
So Milsick in the shotgun. Got everybody spread out. Got 5 wide receivers out there. Now 4 sidecar to his right. Sends one man in motion. Haven't seen much of that tonight. Milsick on his design. Keeper. Finds his way around. Got one man to beat. Over that left side. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow. Wow, he kind of made that look easy. I mean, there was great coverage. No one for him to throw to, but I think that was a designed run from the start. So, okay. Hey, can you run the hold the camera? Sure.
We're going to go for 2. So listen.
So just point and shoot. You'll be good.
They're kicking it.
So, are they kicking it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss it.
26-20.
Miss it. Miss it.
We got extra point
Noonan.
coming.
Noonan.
Laces out.
Laces out, Dan.
So, awaits the snap.
Miss it. Miss it.
Good
Miss it.
snap.
Miss it.
Kick is down. That kick is up.
You
And
missed it.
it's wide right.
Missed it.
Wide right. Wide right. Okay, folks. It's 26-20. Missed the extra point. So, Wolverines get the ball from the 10-yard line.
Why is he still in?
4 downs to get in 10. They have to score a touchdown. A field goal does nothing. All right.
Let's go. Get in the huddle.
This is
Let's go.
exciting. Exciting night here at the stadium. Let's just finish it with a win.
The ball can kick it, win it.
So, wide out to the right, Brady. Got your seniors. Rocco. Brady to the left, Rocco to the right. Gibbons back, handoff there to
Is he in?
Chambers. Great run. He got that ball down to the 2-yard line. Is he at the 2, Leroy?
It's like the I can't.
Maybe even the 1. They got it down to the 1-yard line. Okay, second.
I don't know. I would kick it. I would see it.
Okay, we got second and goal from the 1. Direct snap there. Oh, he slipped. He slipped, got back to the line of scrimmage. That was Brady. Brady Welsh, kind of on the same play they did on that 2-point conversion, or the touchdown before. So, 3rd down. And from the 1. So, Gibbons back in there. Gets his play call.
I would too. If I was
Great to see Coach Hand up in the press box tonight. It's really nice to see Coach Hand taking in the game this evening. All right, spread them out. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. In the shotgun is Gibbons. Hand off. He's stopped. Was that Petrelli? Chambers. All right. Okay, brought down by number 80. That's going to be a timeout for the Wolverines. We're going to talk about this. So ball is right at the 2-yard line. 2-yard line. So timeout now for the Wolverines. They each get 1.
Wait, what was Brady's
So
name?
we're kind of talking here and waiting. This game, definitely the longest one. I think we got 2 second overtime. So we'll wait and see. So we appreciate you listening here this evening. One of the more exciting games we've had the chance to call. This is it right here. We're 4th down. We got 1 play to go, 2 yards. We got to get this in the end zone and then some kind of extra point, 2-point conversion to win. Everything is in tight. Gibbons under center. There's a handoff to Petrelli. He's into the end zone for the touchdown! No flags on the play. Rick Petrelli has tied this game up 26-26. Wow! Okay, he's going to kick it. He's going to kick it. Colin Smith, senior.
Come on, Colin.
No pressure, young man. So, all right. You got to love extra football tonight. Colin Smith.
Right side of the line.
That right side line came through. Great point. Rick Petrelli, hard running, got it in there. We're going to watch this game. Colin Smith, senior, holder, Donovan Chambers, Rick Petrelli. Here's the, waits the snap. Kick is down, kick is up. Oh, it's blocked! It's blocked! It's blocked! It's blocked. Good googly moogly. Well, yes. Okay, we're going to do this all again, folks. And we have to go first. So, you know, one thing about though, we're not as cold as we were. I mean, it's warmed up in here. It's exciting stuff, and you know, want to get this win so bad. Both teams have fought so hard in this contest. Milsick ran in from 10 yards. So we're gonna we went 48 minutes with what 4 touchdowns, and in the last 4 we've got that. So we're glad you're listening.
Who carried the 4 plays for Howard Welsh?
Brady, Rock, Donovan. Yeah, Ricky.
Donovan, Welsh, Donovan, and Ricky.
Yep. Okay, Wolverines are going to go first. Going back to the other end of the field, the north side of the field. So, you're missing a great game tonight, folks. I know it's been rainy and wet, and the band's going from one end to the whole student body that's left here. They're going to watch the game. We're at 1st and 10. Gibbons. No, that's not. Yeah, Gibbons in the shotgun. Everyone in tight. Hand off to Donovan around that left side. Oh, he was chugged down from behind. He needed one more step to get a whole lot more. So, but got the ball down. Positive yardage. Going to be on the 6-yard line. You can't even see the lines in the field there anymore. In the center of the field, so wet and muddy. This is the way God intended football to be played. 2nd and 6. Keeper by Brady Welsh. Get in there! Touchdown! Brady Welsh into the end zone for the touchdown. Got the 6 yards he needed in there on the 2nd down. Wow. Okay, decision time here. What do? Do you go for 2? Oh, you have to go for 2. Have to. PWP, whatever the rule, whoever makes the rules said you got to go for 2. So, all right. They made that play. That 6-yard run there by Brady looked pretty easy. He went right up through the gut there, and had a hole. Credit that line for doing it when they need to do it. All right, 2-point conversion, 32-26. Wide out to the left, wide out to the right. Hand off there, drive it forward! Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion! Woo! Woo! I tell you what, I thought he was stood up, but he did not quit. did not quit. That line pushed it through there. 34-26 in our third overtime.
He was stood up.
He was stood up, but he got pushed in.
Senior night.
Wow. Remember that one. Remember that one. Okay, defense. Wow. Okay.
You would think this is from like the section.
Yeah, we're no. All right. Great to see that student. You're right. Student body's having a blast. It's here. The band is into it. The players on the sidelines. Wow. Coach Van just took a really deep breath. Thanks for sticking with us tonight, folks. 1st and 10. Milsick in the shotgun. 2 to their left. 1 to their right. We got movement. Bring him back. False start. Movement up front. So, and that 5 yards is huge. The way they run the ball. Legal procedure. Bring him back. 1st and 15. Wow. I tell you what. Yeah. So, 1st and 15. They got 4 plays. Field goal does them no good. They have to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. Milsick sends a man in motion. He's back to pass. He's got time. Throws it in there. No flag. Ball falls incomplete. That play has some potential, but great coverage out there. Who was out there? Was that? It was probably Rocco. Rocco's usually on that. It was Keyshawn. Great coverage by Keyshawn out there on that play.
Right.
You know, and they've had trouble with these slants in the past. But
You ain't kidding.
2nd down. They got 3 plays to go 15 yards. Sends a man in motion. Does Milsick. He's back to pass again. Looking to his right. Finding down there. Great play! Circle that one, senior Keyshawn. What a great play! He turned around just in time, got his hand in there, and hit that ball away. That had 6 on it, but Keyshawn made that play. Wow! He recovered so good. Okay. You know, Milsick's getting a little time back there, but the coverage downfield, they're not letting them beat him with that throw. Circle that one for Keyshawn Gatto. It's 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. Wow. Okay. Milsick, shotgun. He's back to pass. Surveys the field. Going deep. Oh, almost. Ball falls incomplete. Almost intercepted. No one was really home. Went too far. This is where it is, folks. It's 4th and 15. We got 1 play to win this game. The student body, we got the band going crazy. Not many people left here. It pays to stay, folks. We got a great game. We have a timeout now by Brentwood. Okay. All right.
Oh boy.
This is just. I'm just not sure what the highlight reel is going to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that other stuff here over the next couple of days.
Second play, he faked the slant.
Yep, went out. The double move. Keyshawn really stepped it up there on that last play. Got a lot going on here. We got a pretty excited press box, folks. I hope it's coming through. Hope you're enjoying this game. So.
I'll put the recording up.
Okay, we'll have the recording up in the game afterwards. Maybe some splices in that of some of the big plays of this game. So, 34-26. It's 4th down, 15. Brentwood has 1 play. But the Wolverine defense has 1 play that they got to stop. It's coming down to this. 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. 3 down linemen for the defense. Milsick, shotgun. He's back to pass. He's got time. He surveys the field. Throws it. That ball's intercepted! Ball game over! Ball game over! Ellwood City wins in triple overtime, 34-26. There's a madhouse on the field as it's senior night. The Wolverines have defeated Brentwood 34-26. What a game of football! Great game! Great game, Coach! Woo! Couldn't be happier for this group of men. What a game! What a game of football! The ball, Milsick goes back to pass, and Wolverines really did not rush. They sold out there. You get them slides in the center of the field. Get them slides. There we go. Milsick goes back to pass. He had time, but the Wolverines had about 7 men back deep. And who did catch the interception? Was that Rocco? Petrelli with the interception. What a great game. His last game goes out. Just a great game here tonight. You know, the team ends up 3-7, but I tell you, the last hour has just been so fantastic. We appreciate you listening. I blew a vocal cord there on that win. I'm sorry. We're gonna have some post game stuff. Frank Keeley's here giving a high five. Frank's the announcer here, principal at the school. Had a fun game of football tonight.
Hey, we'll see you guys.
See ya. Thank you, Leroy.
Boys
Yep, go see them boys. We'll be here next year, Leroy. Come back. So, I got the ceremonial handshake in the center. You just couldn't be happier for the senior bunch of players. Rob Magnifico, first-year head coach of this Wolverine team, and the whole entire coaching staff. Wow. That was a lot of fun. We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back. enjoyed that exciting game of football as much as we did. Just ran down to the field there, saw the players come off the field on this senior night, and all the dads and moms down there and the coaches, and a lot of bear hugs by them muddy players against some parents. So it just was great fun, and to see. Going to get some stats here for you as we move along and some out-of-town scores. As always, check out our Twitter handle with Brad Windhorst, our webpage, ecwolverines.com. Like us on Facebook. I'm sure we'll have some of the highlights from this game coming ahead. And apologize for the voice. We got a little excited there. And, well, I'm not going to apologize. That was exciting football. That was a lot of fun. A team that's 3-7. And, like someone said in the press box, you thought we were in the state championship the way we were going for this win. And them wins mean so much. And you get a win like that, especially on senior night on your home turf. What a great way to leave the field that last time with that celebration at the end of the game. And the last hour just kind of just tells you again why I love high school football. And Brad sitting here shaking his head, agreeing with me. Just so much fun. A lot more fun when you win. Make no mistake about that. But exciting football. Some great individual plays here by the Wolverines this evening. The defense stood up there at the end when they had to. Offense that had kind of sputtered throughout the evening, but we scored 3 touchdowns in the overtime, which had to be done. A game marred with a lot of penalties, some personal fouls, some pre-snap penalties, some holding, and just kind of see where they go. But Wolverine team had a number of seniors that were starters, and this is their last game. We can talk about some of the young players, though, for the Wolverines, too. Some freshmen that came in that secondary. They're a couple games into the season, kind of stepped up and played very well. And I think there's things to look forward to. As we were excited at the beginning of the season, going from 3A down to 2A. I think maybe a lot of people were surprised about the quality of play in this 2A conference. Not that we didn't think that there was, but we saw some really good athletes, even in these smaller schools. We think about the quarterback at Neshannock. We think about the quarterback at New Brighton. Some other really very well-coached teams that we met along the way. We went some teams that had some big size, and that's where Ellwood City struggled with them probably the most with that defense. When the offensive lines just outweigh you by so much, it's hard to play 48 minutes getting your head pounded in like that. Total yards for this evening. None of the is the overtime in on these two, Brad? Overtime. Okay, overtime is in too. Total yards. The Spartans had 293 to 152 for the Wolverines. Passing yards is 120. I'm sorry, rushing yards 128 to 147. Passing yards, really no passing game at all tonight for the Wolverines, just 5 yards. 165 yards passing. And 2 of that, one was 63 yards, and that other play was 52 on their 2 touchdown drives in regular first downs. The Spartans had 13, Wolverines 6. Turnovers, this was the key in the game. Wolverines just had 1. The Spartans had 6, and the Wolverines scored 2 touchdowns off of those turnovers. So we talk about turnovers, and you think about points off of turnovers. Time of possession, pretty even. Penalties, 25 total penalties in this game. 16 for 103 yards for the Spartans. 9 penalties for the Wolverines for 107. So it was a very long game. Penalties make it longer. And then you get triple overtime. That adds a little more to it, too. In the passing department, leading tonight was John Milsick. Pretty good athlete. We'll have to see him again next year. 165 yards, 1 TD. Did have the 2 interceptions. Rushing, Donovan Chambers went over that century mark for the 3rd or 4th time this season. 4th time, 22 carries for 111 yards. Receiving, Andrew Wilson 4 receptions for the Spartans, 81 yards. Defense, Colton Cunningham had 10 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 forced fumble. And he had a fumble recovery too. Fumble recovery. Okay. So that kind of gives you a quick overview of what this game was about. It'll be highlighted by them 3 overtimes and the Wolverines scoring on all 3. Missed 2 extra points according to the rules. After that, once you get to the 3rd overtime, you have to go for that 2-point conversion, and they were able to get that in. And when Brentwood went for their 3rd try in overtime on a 4th and 15, they had a procedure penalty early on in 1st down. And when he got that 4th down, great coverage downfield. Milsick had plenty of time out there, but he really had nowhere to run. And that 5-yard penalty was key because of that. You have to run that 15 yards. Rick Petrelli able to step into and intercept that ball. Some out-of-town scores for you. We have Rochester beating up on Bishop Canevin 56-0. What else we got here, Brad? We got West Green 20, Union 6. Was that Stowe Rock 70 over Riverview 6? That's a blowout. 2A boys, we got the Prexies, Washington 42, McGuffey 36, Shady Side Academy 28, Avonworth 10. And a good chance Shady Side Academy will be the number 1 seed. New Brighton over Riverside 22-16. And I say this every week, but since we saw New Brighton play, that's a much, much better football team this year than they were the last 2 or 3 years, and pretty well. They will be the number 3 seed. Riverside will be the number 4 seed. Our friends down at Valley got defeated 35-0 by East Allegheny. Neshannock all over Shenango 48-0. Freedom, they will be the co-champions of the MAC 2A. They defeated Western Beaver tonight 33-0. Burgettstown continuing their winning ways. Central Valley over Aliquippa 14-8. That's got to be the shocker of the evening. I'm sure we'll hear more details about that. Beaver Falls all over Hopewell 54-6. Hopewell just not having a real good year. Quaker Valley 34, South Park 14.
Again, in the last year in the 3A, Beaver Falls, Aliquippa, Central Valley, all 4 teams qualified for playoffs.
Okay, all
With
4
Beaver
teams.
in 4A.
Okay. Yeah, with Beavers now up in 4A. Do we have a score in their game tonight?
Yeah, I believe so. There's
Newcastle over Emmerich 41-0. Blackhawk Beaver 14, Blackhawk Beaver 13. And both of them, both really good teams, and they are both in the playoffs representing the 4A, correct, Brad?
Yes.
So West A over Moon 7-0. Penn Hills 38, North Hills 0. North Allegheny 27, Pine Richland 7.
Which, I don't know what they're going to do with that one, because, North A will have to, I'm assuming North A will get the number 1, and Pine will get the number 2 because of that.
Yeah, they were tied going into this evening, so North Allegheny will be number 1. So, folks, that concludes our season here at for football. Stay tuned, throughout the year at ecwolverines.com. Brad Windhorst will be broadcasting. What do you call that, Brad?
We'll do live audio.
Live audio.
Hopefully on Twitter
Through Periscope. And if you're on with Brad on the Twitter feed and Facebook, he will apprise you of everything that's going on with that. For basketball, we're going to do our best to keep you involved with what's going on with girls basketball. If I can twist his arm enough, we might do a girls basketball game or 2 down the way. I'm a little biased. I have a daughter that plays, so we're going to try that.
Hey,
So
how you doing?
we do appreciate you being with us here all season long. Wolverines finished the season at 3-7, 1 game better than last year when they were at 2-7. Anything else, Brad? We want to thank all the people here at Helling Stadium and the work that they do, making it easy for us to be in here each and every Friday night.
Check for a blog for end of the season.
End of the season, we'll check the blog of Brad's for any information and kind of a season wrap up, if you will. Football season is over. They got a awards banquet. I think it's December 8th And I'm sure you'll be seeing pictures on Facebook of all the parents and their kids on there. So once again, we thank you for listening on behalf of producer